Welcome, ghouls, goblins, and assorted cantankerous near dwells, to the wonder that is Madmen beyond the blind. In today's episodes, our nefarious denizens of the dark find themselves in a most inauspicious occasion. They're inside a large American SUV moving towards Chicago, clearly a sign of danger. The driver in front of you informs you that there is a new guest that is going to be picked up on the way to Chicago as you make your way towards the interior, towards your meeting with the prince. The driver, after a few moments, pulls over, and you see on the side of the road a particular creature. Mags, I will allow you to introduce how your character enters into this heavily armored SUV.
Okay, first I have to ask, what season is it? Is it summer, winter?
We're actually doing it live. It is actually June 19th, 2024. It is summer.
Oh, okay. So, with that in mind, you see a little man. Um, there's a little old person, not terribly old, not decrepit, but a markedly older being, dressed in like a linen coat, but layers of linen, and they're standing at the side. Obviously, when they see the car, they light up a bit, like, oh great, this is probably where I'm supposed to be. But they don't look particularly happy. Um, they fumble with the driver handle, can't really figure it out the first two times, but um, he gets in eventually and just kind of plants himself in whatever seat he's able to crawl into. And before saying anything, he buckles himself in, and then he just kind of punches himself down. And who would be, yeah, what seat would have been saved? Who am I sitting next to?
What's the seating arrangement? Who did everyone just occupy all of the window seats so that they had to awkwardly climb over everyone else to actually get into the seat?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Child seat. Yeah, yeah.
I'm I'm
I'm sitting in the middle.
I'm the I'm the largest guy. So let's say you have to climb over me.
He
I
refuses
thought
to move.
the entire time,
Yep.
like I say
Great.
nothing except excuse me. Just and I sit down and buckle myself in the child seat in the middle.
There
And
actually
then I
is a
look
child
to
seat.
I sit in the child seat. I'm just too big for it, but barely. And I look to the big guy and I say, "Hello."
Hello.
We can go now. To the driver.
The driver turns around and looks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm supposed to drive or something? Wow, news to me." Turns the car back on and continues driving. You make your way out to the exterior walls of Chicago. It's an enormous, fortified, closed city that produces about 15% of the US's food. Enormous 80-star American flags drape over the sides of the walls, manned by guards, machine guns, tanks are planked outside of the road that you enter into, and you see a large motto emblazoned in a kind of firm Art Deco over the large central doors that enter into Chicago itself. And they simply say, Chicago, the city that works. You arrive at the gate. The guard scrutinizes your entry documents, which pass the flush because you paid top dollar for them. And you enter into Chicago proper, an enormous, bustling metropolis, a sea of steel and concrete and glass. And you make your way towards downtown Chicago. The Loop, the great central tower, the crystalline palace of the prince himself. On our way there, it takes about 30 minutes from the exterior of Chicago to get into the Loop where you're going to meet the prince. What do we do during that 30-minute period? Are we going to be weird and no one says anything? Or is someone going to attempt to break the silence?
Kiana Dorothy.
Oh shit.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too.
Mm. Hello. I am Alpha Saint Martin.
Are you all going to talk?
Yannick doesn't talk. He's still just sitting there, kind of staring forward.
Niklaus. Is there anyone else called? Okay,
Well,
now you don't talk. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear Magnus. I'm
Oh,
currently adjusting all the volumes
sorry.
like super high so that Mags can be heard.
Okay. Forgive me. It's I don't. This is new. This is new to me.
Hey. How long has it been since you last took this form of transportation?
Oh no, no, I like cars. You can change the air. They have music. I like it. But no, I mean others. I'm not used to others.
Hmm.
You all smell. Not in a bad way. Well,
do the women have perfume?
he'll like actually like take a pointed sniff of the only woman. No.
Oh my god, poor Phoenix.
Hmm.
Where are
Ian,
you
out of
from, lad?
character. Oh shit, sorry.
It's
Ian,
okay.
out of character, just to be clear, tell me again what we are being driven to.
You are being driven to the central tower where the prince is located. He is going to explain the mission to you.
Okay. So what I know is that I've been summoned from my gig to talk to a prince.
The Prince of Chicago, one of the most powerful cities in the United States. He's a top
Great.
player.
Okay.
You should make
He's
good
a
on your appearances in front of him.
What time?
It's like about 10 p.m.
No, sorry. You mean to ask where I'm from when? Just now or before?
Where your head is. Wherever your head is.
My head is on my shoulders.
Good for you, lad. Good for you. He's just gonna like awkwardly sort of he's gonna hover a little bit to see if he can like pat the small man on the shoulder.
Do not touch me.
Alright, lad.
Thank you.
Good for you, lad.
Yeah, good.
Wait,
Have
what'd
any
you
of you
say?
seen? I see. He said yes, good. Have any of you seen a prince before?
I
No, I've never seen him.
Mm, Me neither. Does he smell too?
wait, did you say a prince or the prince, like the one we're
Any
going to see?
any
Okay.
prince?
Okay. I
You what?
I'm sorry, I did not catch whoever just spoke, whatever that was.
I said you what? Because you said I.
Met a prince? Not this one, mind you.
I have met men who claim to be Prince of Mattress Chain Store, but I don't think it was real.
No,
Damn it.
they do that. It makes you think they listen, or it makes them you. Never mind.
I found him tiresome.
Salespeople. They sell, but they don't take I find that out from uh travels that they do not they don't take no for answers easily. Um, I think that's why they call themselves king, because you can't say no to a king. And now we're on that way. He's just like, the entire time he's like scrunched up, buckled in, both legs kind of take turns doing the bouncy leg thing. He's all um what's the word? His arms are like folded up tight. He's hunched into himself. He looks like a very, very put off autistic child. But like from the 1800s.
And from where do you hail? Whoa, that was not what I. And from where do you hail? Their alphabet.
Well, I'm from Quebec. It's how we pronounce it there. It takes a bit of effort because you take the U and the wah and you get rid of it.
God damn it, Andy.
We have good hospitals up there.
No, I go there to sample some of the produce. If you know what I mean. Wink.
Oh yes, we all do. he laughs at that.
I have not been.
Oh, you're missing out.
It's nice. It's cold. Very cold. Very cold. You can wear anything.
I've never thought of it that way. You could.
Oh, it's beautiful. When it's hot, you can't do anything. You sit inside and the hot sits in there with you. When it's cold, you can go out. There's clouds. You wear anything. Oh, oh, excuse me. I enjoy the cold better.
If you ever want to come by, just call me up and I will take you around, show you the sights, the hospitals, the morgue, all kinds of things.
Oh no, the morgue is no interest of me. They're not around anymore. But that sounds nice. Thank you. Maybe I will.
What's
I go
dinner?
there and measure corpses.
Who's what? Who speak first?
Please go ahead.
Oh, what's
Hatman.
dinner offer?
Oh, I knew that.
Alphabet.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand question.
I didn't hear you. I was asking if you could repeat yourself.
Oh, I didn't understand what you were asking me. I'm sorry. I was talking about at the morgue. I like to measure corpses. I sell organic coffins.
Oh,
So
Hey,
I try to keep abreast in case people's needs change because sometimes people could be shorter or taller or fatter or skinnier, and so coffin needs to be snug.
but you'd be surprised. But sometimes they change.
They change. That's why you have to go. I have a spreadsheet. I keep
Scoliosis,
track.
maybe you just water loss. They get thinner, 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 and they seem to shrink when they're older. You ever see that? When they
True.
get old, they hunch, and then they just waddle.
It is like a juice box with less juice in it.
How do you flatten them so they lay flat? Do you have to do you curve the coffin? He's like sitting up and like paying close attention to Elfab now.
You'd be surprised at what you do to get it to fit. Because some people don't want to pay for the right size coffin. You need to bend things that are not meant to be bent in certain ways.
Oh God.
I I saw that in the news recently. Is in South Carolina, I believe.
Ugh.
Mm. Very hot there.
Someone cut off a man's legs to fit him in the coffin.
How
See?
big was he? How big was he?
Yes,
Yes.
South
Boy,
Carolina.
That's big.
he was so big. He was okay. What about you? And he'll turn back to Alphaba. Have you ever? Do you? Leaning in, getting quieter and quieter. Do you ever open them up?
Okay, now for a brief pause, there is like a partition between the front where the driver is and the rear area where a lot of you are, and that's been down this entire time. As you start discussing this, the driver pulls up the partition so he no longer has to hear you.
He
Okay.
doesn't not the connoisseur.
Coward.
But yes,
It's
I open
quite
up
the
coffee. It's part of what I do.
No, no, no.
What?
The
What?
you only sell coffins.
Ooh, you think I should branch out into other things?
No. No, find what you're good at. No, I ask, do you Okay, now I understand. Yes. Okay. And he'll sit back and just kind of put his little hands together. Now I know.
Here,
Yes.
Alpha pulls out one of his brochures and hands it. Just look this over. Maybe this will help you understand.
Good font choice.
Thank you. Comic Sans, the best.
hmm It makes me smile. It is silly but inviting,
Hmm.
which is
And I
great.
pay no royalties on it.
Oh, he'll just start flipping through it, looking in earnest. It's good to find something to do
Stupid
once
motherfucker.
you're gone like we are. And God, what pretty wood.
Is that tea?
Um. Uh, 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 uh. I I I apologize for my bounce. I know I said everything already, but this is just this is new. This is new to me.
Have you never gone on one of these missions?
No, I'm a doctor. I don't go. Well, I go, but I go to hospitals. That's what they ask for me.
We don't know. We might be sent to hospital.
Hope. I hope. I'd like to. If it's Chicago, then that's Northwestern Memorial and a Rush University Medical. Oh, those sound nice. They're not the biggest for me, but it's like, it's fun to say you've been places. So it'd be nice to visit.
Well,
See
I
what
bet I bet they have good morgues at these hospitals. Is all I'm saying.
I
And I'm
don't care when they're dead. You don't doctor the dead. Well, morticians do that. uh, but no, 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 no. Morgues don't matter to me. I like the sick ones.
okay.
Mhm. But we'll get you there too. You can you can see if anybody needs a coffin.
I like to go see, just look around. They call it the triage. That's a French word meaning going to die soon. And I look and see if I see the light going out their eyes, I know that's a good potential customer.
I can help you with that.
Hmm.
That's not what it means literally, but you're correct in a way.
Well, you're not from Quebec, so you probably don't understand.
I'm from hospitals.
Oh, see exactly.
Hey, where did you say just now? What did you say?
I am I work in hospitals. I'm a
Yes.
doctor. Like point to the surgeon cap that he's wearing. I keep it on for every now and
I
then. I work night shift. Every now and then I come out and it's cloudy, but the sun is out and it burns my head. And then I flake and I itch and they fuss, and you understand nobody wants to be treated by a man scratching his head. So I wear this. This. I keep
Sensible.
it on. I feel naked without it now. What was your name again? To Kian, who's already introduced himself.
To me, I
Your
said,
name.
you know me, Alpha Saint
Alphabet.
Martin.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Who else?
Okay. I'm Irene. Just like kind of shut her eyes for a second there and was kind of taking a little nap and is gonna just come back into focus and just ask, where is it that we're going again?
Welcome back to the world of the unliving.
Thank
We're
you.
going to see the prince
Oh, that's right. That's right.
and
Very
receive further instruction from there. We're just going around and introducing ourselves.
Oh, very good. I'm sorry I missed that.
Are you? You don't sound sorry.
I
It's okay if you're not. I don't know you.
I do apologize at the very least.
Okay. It's okay.
But please don't let me interrupt the introductions. Continue. I'm still
Uh,
What is your name?
Continue.
Oh, Irene.
Yes, Irene.
He'll say it like Irene.
Yeah.
Irene. I'm practicing.
You'll get
Not
it.
so good names.
Yannick
Perfectly
looks to
fine.
Yannick looks to his side, and like they're sitting like he hasn't said a word, but they're sitting like their fucking thighs are touching, like they're sitting right
Yeah.
next to each other. Like, I am Yannick Boisel.
You're very big.
Yes.
Good to meet you. And he'll like reach his little cold little old man hand out for a handshake.
Yannick gives like a handshake that's too firm, and you kind of
Mhm.
hear some kind of cracking noises.
Good to be
Niklas will
acquainted, Mr. Yetnik.
he'll give like he'll try and do like the firm thing too, like that weird doctor strength that they have, but you're just so much bigger.
Right.
It's just like holding instead of shaking hands with like a little glove full of meat, you're actually like shaking someone's hand, but you are stronger than them. It's a good hand. What you do with that hand?
I kill.
Good.
Sometimes I whittle.
Good.
Oh, wait. Sometimes I vittle.
You're usually. I don't see you ever being whittled.
You're not very
Hmm?
little.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yes.
He pulls out the small wooden bird that he's been working on, and he just kind of like raises his eyebrows and kind of shakes it. He's like, "Vittel, I vittel."
Oh.
Kian's eyes light up at the little bird. He's like, he's been like on professional behavior so far all day or evening, but like at the whittled bird, the very childish looking inner child comes out and he just goes, "Whoa!"
Oh yeah.
Yes, I started vittling when I was a child. I was locked in a cage for many years, and the
Oh God.
only access to the outside world was when I looked out and up, and all I could ever see was the birds.
Ooh,
Huh.
poor boy. Well, you look better.
Those those were some of the happiest moments of my life.
Well, there you go.
Andre.
This guy's life just sucks. It's always sucked. He's just a big grumpy fuck who's grew up in misery and all he knows is like death and pain. But he whittles little ducks.
I love him. He's great.
That's because
You.
whittling ducks is great.
Damn right.
That's based.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Now I'm forgetting something in character. Don't mind me.
You whittle anything else besides bird?
I didn't see anything else.
Wait. I'm sorry. Run that question back.
I was wondering if you whittle anything else since though, because now you see things more than bird.
Mostly birds.
Just still bird.
Some.
Okay. You know what? You go with your strength.
I've gotten quite good at the birds.
Well, it's lovely. It is a good bird.
It would be good to You could decorate a coffin with a like little whittled wooden bird, and I think that might add some value. How do you feel about maybe going into business?
Would that upset them?
Would
Because
is this
Not the,
business?
it's not a real bird.
Would I be putting people in the coffins or just decorating the coffins?
Well, I was thinking of the decorating side, but I mean, it could be one-stop shopping.
That is not my business.
Okay, just something to think about.
I wonder, would they be upset because of the birds? They can't fly anymore. They're going in the ground, not flying.
Hmm. What would be more appropriate, you think?
Mm,
Actor.
moles, maybe?
A
No.
box. A box is a box. It needs no decoration. It's a box
Yes.
for the dead.
No, but the ones that go. I've been to one or two of the funerals. Ugh, they need to, you know, they have to go. They have to cry. They feel very strongly when one of them goes, if they're close to others. And sometimes the box is for them. And sometimes it's a big, you know, it's a big industry to sell it to them before they die.
Exactly, because
Because then,
they're not buying afterwards. Let me tell you.
no. And then it's better to have it out the way because when, everyone's upset. Wait, never mind. I'm a doctor. I don't know. Oh, I don't like this car ride.
I've yet to meet any kind or kindred alike who handle mortality, or rather the mortality of their loved ones, very well. But I am under 200 years young,
Oh, you're a puppy.
so let me.
You'll, it will come at someday for you. Not saying well, you'll probably die too, but it's not so bad because it doesn't happen that much to us. So,
As a lot of you
it's
finish your conversation, you arrive at the Loop in central Chicago. Ahead of you, a large, glittering, crystalline tower that seems to almost make mockery of God and the story of the Tower of Babel as it pierces upwards towards the heavens. The doors pop open as they are automated from the driver. The driver lowers down the partition and turns around and says, "All right, you're here. The prince will meet you. He's up on the 42nd floor."
Somebody get out so that I can get out, please.
Yeah, Yannick
It has
gets
to
out
be
of the
Yannick.
car. Yeah, Yannick gets out of the car.
Wait,
Okay, describe how Yannick gets out of the car, because I think this would actually be delightfully fun.
I think just one foot in front of the other. I don't know. He just gets out.
He doesn't
I
unbuckle
imagine
his
him like
seatbelt.
Bigfoot. He just puts one foot down and then just rips himself out of the car.
He
The
doesn't.
seatbelt comes off.
He doesn't even unbuckle the seatbelt. He just rips right through
No.
it. Just like
Like when
Yeah.
people drive away
I know.
and they've got the fuel pump still in their car.
I don't. I don't know,
Yes.
Ian. He climbs out the fucking window. What do you mean? He gets out of the car.
he busts through the glass and just crawls out.
It's
Yeah.
wizard time. Shit.
Yeah, he just breaks the window, crawls through the glass, and he's just on the ground screaming. No,
Hell yeah.
he's stoic as fuck. He just walks out of the car. He just steps out. He unbuckles himself and he gets out.
Like a gentleman.
How
Simple.
how tall is he?
Oh,
6'9".
dude, he's pretty fucking tall.
6'9".
He's like a. Oh, is that it? Is he? Did we talk about that? Yeah, he's like
He's
pretty
6'9".
fucking huge.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be. It's gotta be the funny number. He's 6'9". Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, and for being that tall, he's not like lanky either. He's like
he's a big boy.
fucking out. Yeah, I was thinking more like 6'9" is pretty huge. I was thinking more like 6'5", 6'6", but kind of like barrel chested, just like
A big
general, just like generally huge. He's not like specifically tall or specifically like ripped or like fat. He's just like fucking kind of big in every parameter that you can really measure in a person.
He's
There's the
probably
man and the bear and the Yannick.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just like a fucking massive dude. Like every time he walks into a room, everyone just kind of looks at him like, "Wow, that's a massive dude." And also, he's pretty fucking ugly.
The gravity changed a little.
Like everyone just kind of like grimaces when he walks in, just like, "Oh fuck, I don't want to fuck with that guy or look at him." Like
You
this guy
exit.
is huge and ugly.
So Yannick actually exit out of the car in several street hoodlums that are lingering outside of the tower. Look at him and go, "We're out," and then they immediately leave. Like, they
It's like,
just
"Oh, who's in this fancy car?" Oh, never mind.
like, carry on, sir. Like
Yeah.
they leave. They dissipate into the wilderness. Does anyone else wish to give some flourish to how they exit the vehicle, or are we going to be normal?
Hilariously, I have to like scoot, scoot, and I hop out of the car, and I'm 5'3"
Oh my god.
and very scrawny.
Great.
Yeah,
All
I'm
this
little.
talk about how you're so short and you're just 5'3". Really?
What is it? How tall you
He's
are?
this little
Oh no,
man.
you're like that. He's
Can I
got
be
like
real?
4 inches on
I
you.
was considering 4'10". You want to do 4'10"? I can do 4'10".
Do 410.
Let's do
You're 410
4'10".
now. It's
He's
canon.
4'10".
I'm saying.
Complaining, I'm just confused. 5'3" is barely shorter than the average woman. Like,
I'm 5'4".
I take offense to this, sir. Like, all right.
Yeah,
Does
he's-
anyone
The,
else?
the, uh, the
He's 4'10"
ugly and smell bad that can pass, but short, I don't think so. That's the hill you die on.
All right. Does anyone else wish to engage in theatrics before we actually enter the elevator and go up to the MacGuffin? Anyone else want to engage in theatrics?
I will take a sexy step out of the car.
Describe the sexy step. Like you can't just say sexy step. Like actually,
It's a long measured step with where I step, heel first, or not heel first. I'm sorry, toe first, and
Yeah.
then
classy.
And the camera
yes, then
follows her
heel,
leg.
then toe, then heel. Until I'm
Fantastic.
dead.
Several men nearby actually just die of heart attacks, and
Well, I go gather them. They don't go to waste.
they
I
I
die.
look over as they die and I say, "Heart attack, heart attack." He
The
was
dress is working.
somewhat-
Are you really a summer though? We'll get into that later. So you make your way forward into the elevator. How are we going to enter the elevator? It has more than enough room for everyone, but I just want you all to generate conflict that's needless and pointless.
We all walk shoulder to shoulder. We're stuck, but because I'm short, I get popped into the
Like the
elevator.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. I hold the door for everybody.
Gentlemen.
I think Alphaba wants to, like, everyone's facing one way, Alphaba faces the opposite.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
monster. So
He does that, and I say, "Don't do that."
you make
What?
your way all the way up to the 42nd floor, which I'm now going to activate the next map. Everyone should hopefully fucking see this.
Thank
Everyone
you.
can see it. There's no bullshit, right? Everyone can see it.
I can see it.
Okay,
I can see it. Lovely.
okay, let me open up the narration for this. Ahead of you is Prince Jackson, the Prince of Chicago, and his sheriff, Damien. The two of them are standing side by side, and they give you a faint tip of their cap. They throw their hats on the couches and say, Prince Jackson looks at a lot of you and says, welcome. I'm glad you could join us. Now, he kind of leans in a little bit, squints his eyes, and goes, I imagine a lot of you have engaged in some theatrics. Shall we get down to business? Please, have a seat. And everyone just put your token wherever you want to sit. And please don't be weird. I sort of got if someone picks
Wait,
up.
why am I attached to Kian and Yannick?
What's
Yeah, Kian appears to be attached to Yannick. Oh, now he's not.
Okay,
I
you know
didn't
what?
think we were that
No,
close.
Yannick, you're all sitting on the fucking. God damn, where's Yannick going? What is he doing? Like,
Trying to figure out how to get
Just on
down
the
it. He's too
floor.
big.
he's too huge
Oh.
for the couches. Like, he
He's
just
like
I've
Wreck-It
been-
Ralph coming to the party.
I will sit on this chaise long.
The shit stuff.
It's actually an ottoman, but whatever. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Ottoman's funny.
Wait, I sit on the
I'm so
couch, but
huge.
it's too big, and I start to sink into it.
I-
Oh look, damn it. See, look,
Oh.
whenever I move my token, I move them.
Push
Help.
escape. Push escape.
Push a T.
Push a
Didn't do anything.
T.
Okay, it doesn't matter where everyone is just gonna sit where I tell them to
No,
fucking
my
sit.
little chair.
Okay, Yannick is on the ottoman though, because it's fucking funny. Like,
Put me on the little chair. I'll kill you.
okay, so a lot of you
I have
sit.
killed. Wait, I have killed many Ottomans.
Nice.
All right, go
He
on.
is very old. Very old.
Very good. Well done. That was a good bit.
That's really good, Andre.
That was fantastic, actually. The prince looks at a lot of you and goes, we all remember Constantinople, but perhaps we should get back down to business. Does that sound good, ladies and gents? And assorted others.
Thank you.
I nod. A sexy nod.
Yeah, Constantinople is. Let's get down to business. Constantinople is nobody's business but the Turks.
You see Jackson actually have a faint smirk on his face, and he goes, now that, we'll talk about that later. Now for the time being, let's get down to brass tacks. Some of our brujas have come to me with a vision, and I wish to share with you that vision. Are you ready to participate in this? He extends out his hand.
Sure.
He is inviting a lot of you to touch his hand.
Well,
Kian moves first to be not weird about this and
Big.
just
Base. Right, who goes second?
I will
I'm trying
touch
to
his
get
hand.
up from the couch. I can't. I'm too little and the pillows are too squishy.
Does someone want to be base and help the small, diminutive doctor get out of their fucking seat?
Are they next to me
Sure.
on the?
Yeah.
Is that them? Okay. I'll extend my very fingertips, and just if they can just grab onto them, I'll help.
And then you
I do.
sanitize your hands afterwards, right?
No,
We both
she's
do.
Not she's not a bitch in that. Oh
He
my
does.
God, Matt. Well,
He's a
fine.
doctor. Doctor. He does it no matter what. He did it when he got out of the car.
Look, you're a Toreador, and he knows where those hands have been. like
Well, that's true. Okay.
guilty
Yes,
as charged.
I help just palm up, but sort of the very tips of my fingers to assist, and then I will go ahead and make a step towards the prince, and also sort of do the same gesture, just kind of hand out, touching with fingertips only.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. It's just the tip,
Yeah.
man. It's just the tip. So
Doesn't count.
does everyone
fingertips.
meet the grasp of the prince?
Yes.
Okay, let's go from the top.
wait. What about the grass prince?
Irene, do you
What?
touch the prince's hands?
Irene. Yes, I do.
Irene?
Yes. Irene.
Irene.
Put an accent on that, you fucking. We'll
I
get into that later.
put it in the description somewhere.
Okay, whatever. So Irene, we touch the hands.
Mhm.
Kian, are we touching the hands?
The tips.
Yes.
The tips. Alfabe, are we touching the hands? Alfabe? Oh God. Oh no.
Of course.
Oh, okay, good. Thank
I
you.
touch. I touch his tip.
Oh God. I hate you, Andy. Niklaus, are we touching the hands?
Just the tip.
Yannick, are we touching the hands? And you say touch the fucking tip. Like,
Touch
What?
it.
Wow,
You know you cannot resist.
No, I don't say the tip. Grab his dick instead.
so you touch the person's hands, and he imparts upon you the Bruja's wisdom. You gain a vision of things that will transpire. You see the kine writhing around upon shattered grounds with bloated bellies and strained faces. Capillaries burst upon their brow. You see visions of fields gone fallow and rotten, and you see a vision of the beam, sundered to ash, smoldering under a full moon. And then the vision breaks. He looks at a lot of you and says, the Bruja have been most accommodating in giving us access to their visions. It's what's allowed Chicago to be the city that works. They've never laid us astray, so I fear that something traumatic is coming to Chicago. I've sent out my missives to a lot of the clans, and they've sent each of you as their representatives in order to bring us much more firmly into grace. I bestow upon you the ranks of deputies. You will have full reign within my domain, and I will allow you to eat as you see fit, despite the usual customary limitations. I also wish that you investigate these visions and determine what will transpire in due time. Something nefarious is lurking within the streets of Chicago. Something worms its way through the windy city. And it's not just the breeze from the lake. Please discover this calamity and end it. And with that, you shall have my endless gratitude. If you need any assistance, you are more than welcome to avail yourselves of Damien, my sheriff. He's astute, well disciplined, and well bred. He'll handle whatever need you may have. I'll furnish for you his contact via his cell phone, and you may ring him at any time of the night. And do not disturb him during the day. He prefers his rest. Now, do you have any questions?
Where where do we start?
I think we talk amongst ourselves.
Did
I-
anything in the vision we got give like a location or anything?
Well,
Not
it had a
terribly.
full moon.
Wasn't the did you say it was the bean? The is that right?
Yes.
Or is that
Chicago bean.
Okay. The burning bean? Yes, okay.
The burning
Sorry.
bean. That
Please
sounds like
cease.
the. Never
Please
mind. I
cease.
can't make that joke.
So anyway, he's going to look at the lobby and says, I've also heard whispers that there's a particularly nefarious narcotic worming its way through the city. It's called Red Eye. It allows the mortals to see the kindred for what they are. This is a bit of a concern. I think this is a good enough stopping point to allow yourselves to thrust yourselves into the muck and the mire that is Chicago. This particular mortal, we've caught one of them, is currently being held at Mount Sinai inpatient psychiatry. Head over there and see where they acquired this narcotic. Follow that trail, and I think you might find some threads that'll assist you in the task before you. Do you have any further questions?
No.
Do we have any insights at all on how we might disguise ourselves from a drug that seems to be based on truthful paranoia?
The kind aren't exactly inclined to notice our kind. So I believe you'll be fine. Just don't cause too much of a scene. And do me a favor and don't dress egregiously anachronistically. I'm noticing some of your pieces seem to be pre-war. Maybe freshen up your accoutrement, as the French say. Be a little bit more
All
modern.
right.
Perfect pronunciation, by the way.
I have a question.
Go on, Yannick.
I
How
have
can I assist you, my boy?
a yes, I have a question. Then we find our targets. Can we feed upon him after we get our information?
I don't know the gender, but if you see fit
Feed
to
upon
if you
whomever.
if you see fit to dispose of them in order to end a thread, you will have no objection from myself. I
Um,
give you
Good.
carte blanche.
Oh, again.
are there any other side effects with the red eye
Do you
that
know
has
what
been
happens if one of us takes
perceived?
it?
From what I've
Fuck it.
seen from the informants, it seems that it causes the creature's eyes to become red, and the mortals can pierce through the guise of any of the more unfamiliar aspects of existence. It seems they can
Hmm.
pierce through the veil and identify a guru and a vampire and a changeling. This is concerning. It threatens to destroy the masquerade across multiple elements.
So wait, so their eyes turn red, so we'll know if they're using it.
I would
Sure, or if they've been smoking the reefer.
I
Oh,
believe the term the kind uses eyes as red as the devil's dick. You'll be able to differentiate between the two. This will be a little bit more
so
astute.
we'll the different shades of red between the devil's dick and the devil's lettuce. Got it.
And if
It's
you're
not
really
even red.
considering it, it's like a cherry red and a more vibrant crimson. I believe our resident doctor will be able to identify it on the spot. We can go
Uh,
forward with that.
his dick
Okay.
isn't even red.
Now,
Do we have the phone number for the sheriff?
yes,
Okay. Because there's not we don't have cell phones, right? It's just there's payphones.
you actually, now, for the lot of you, in order to facilitate communication, I provided for you several mislaid military cellular telephones. They've been properly encrypted and you have the proper documentation to pass basic security checks if you get stopped by the Refried Legion. I've also equipped you with a GPS device. Now, these are comically rare, so try to make sure that the kind don't know that you have them. The paperwork on this is hard to fake.
A GPS device?
Yes.
Global
Okay.
positioning system.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
It
Okay.
wasn't.
I've also provided with you an armored vehicle. It has a ready supply of a variety of blood samples so that you can go around town relatively swiftly. Now, I will advise you one thing. Whenever you drive around this town, everyone knows where you've been and where you're going. So try to only use the car when you need to go somewhere conspicuously. If you want to be a little bit more subtle, I'd recommend availing yourselves of the sewers and sub-tunnels beneath the city. I've provided with you a map of those various systems, so you'll be able to get around quite quickly.
Niklas looks disgusted.
Ian, do I still have my penthouse or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I've also provided for those of you who are non-natives to the area with a fortified suite up to kindred standards at the Waldorf Astoria. Everything has been paid for. Feel free to avail yourselves of the amenities, but I don't think you'll be able to fully enjoy them. Try not to rack up a tab by opening up the minibar if you don't mind. The vehicle is waiting for you outside. You have all the appropriate permiture and licensure, and I already have a valet out there ready to take you wherever you see fit. Mount Sinai is only about a 30-minute jaunt from here, and from there you can figure out what else you need to do. Is there anything else you'd like to require?
No, I want to go to the hospital as a worker.
Let's go meet this guy.
Yes, I'm ready as well.
As I'm aware, I
Right.
believe, good doctor, you've already availed yourselves of the admitting privileges for the various hospitals.
Mm, I can handle it.
You see a very firm smirk spread across his face. I am pleased. Now the vehicle's outside. It has full armor, bulletproof windows, a dedicated circulatory apparatus to ensure that no foreign biological agents can enter,
What
and
are
it
we going
has.
to get into?
Well, you
Are,
simply open
are,
the door. It's still a
are
door.
Well,
we are we assuming a lot of are we assuming there's going to be a lot of violence here that we need such protection?
You see the
I don't.
prince's face go from a genial demeanor to a kind of firm scowl, and he looks at you and he goes, I run a very tight ship, and this place runs because I will it to be. You will
Well,
be assured. And if anything deviates from that order, tell me immediately, and I will remove it. You are guests in my domain, and I am a firm believer in hospitality. Is there anything else?
no, sir.
Now, please, the vehicle is downstairs. It's a Cadillac Escalade, heavily armored. Weighs about 12,000 pounds. I hope one of you at least knows how to drive one. Anyone?
Oh,
I can drive.
Yeah, I
I
can drive.
cannot reach the pedals.
I don't. I don't drive.
Well, I'm glad two of you decided to embrace modernity. It's not like it's been standard practice for 100 years, but this is how our kind operates, he says with a gentle smile. Now, please, go downstairs and make your way to Sinai. It's about a 20-minute jaunt down the highway. I'll make sure that all the lights are green for you.
Thank you.
Now, are we
Okay.
going to make our way down to the heavily armored car and then go to Mount Sinai Psychiatric?
I'm scared.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm ready and willing. And Irene is going to make a passing remark about a mural that she wanted to see there anyway.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It's
From rather a find of mine.
it's a Diego Rivera.
Ooh.
No, it's by the it's like one of the ones that the children make. The
Aw,
children.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
But
gonna
one
take
of
you
a
them's
know,
obviously a
children.
prodigy.
Delicious.
okay. We're gonna take a couple of minute break. Oh, wait, we're back. We are all now going to enter into our heavily armored SUV, and we're going to make our way towards Mount Sinai Inpatient Psychiatry. Also, quick fun fact. Um, if you want to know how long it takes for you to get somewhere, I've actually keyed up every location to an actual location in Chicago. So if you actually Google Maps it from one place to the other, it'll work. It's about 25
Nice.
minutes. It's about 25 minutes. It's about 11. It's about 11 p.m. So it's gonna be 11:30 when you get to inpatient psychiatry.
Can you look up how far it is to get onto the top of the wall?
What wall?
You said there's a wall surrounding the city.
The wall's like an hour away. You're fine.
All right. I just want to make sure that you properly mapped it into the program and weren't just faking it.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with you, my guy. That's how the system works. Okay, I'm gonna activate the next scene because we're gonna be at inpatient psychiatry. You pull up out front of Mount Sinai Psychiatry.
Hello.
What would we like to
Oh.
do? And please don't do anything cartoonish. I beg of thee.
Mm,
You pull up, the heavily armored doors open, and you're in front of a large, prestigious brownstone that houses Mount Sinai Psychiatry Inpatient. You can see through the neon glow of the front doors a single man, stout, behind the counter, awaiting to attend to people he has to turn away. All we like to do.
I guess I'll approach him.
Yeah.
So-
We should let the doctor take the lead.
All right. You enter into the building. The man is reading a book, and he is ignoring you. What would you like to do?
What else is on his desk?
Just papers and effects. Nothing noteworthy. The only thing that seems to betray a semblance of character is the book that he is reading. His name tag is in full force, and it says Montowski.
What's the name of the guy we're coming here to see?
You don't know the name of the person you are seeing here. You were not given that
But-
information.
He was. I'm sorry. The guy that we're here to see, that the prince said that he did have information. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm conflating, but
He's in the psych ward. We know
he's
that.
just in he's not suffering from the red eye narcotic, right? No, that's not right. Okay.
No. The person is here suffering from the red eye narcotic, and you were sent here in order to ascertain their condition. This is the
Okay.
orderly that admits people onto the psychiatry ward, so you have to get this guy to go along so you can enter into the building.
Okay.
I'm also kind of shocked no one scrutinized what book he's reading, but what would I know?
Want to know
Okay.
what
What
book?
book are you
No.
reading?
It's readily available. It is Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Oh, I
Interesting.
love that one. Okay.
I wish I knew it.
Sorry.
He's a big, bulbous brick wall of a man, easily 350 pounds, 6'2", rippling muscles bulging through his fucking orderly outfit, and he's sitting here reading Lady Chatterley's Lover. He looks up at the
For
lot of
him.
you. He looks up at the lot of you and says, "Visiting hours are closed." And he goes back to reading Lady
Irene?
Chatterley's Lover.
Irene is immediately going to say, "That's a really wonderful book. Did you know the writer was suffering from tuberculosis when he wrote it?"
He puts the book down. He looks at go and goes, "Yes, I know. Visiting hours are closed." He continues to read the book.
I would
Well, I'm
And-
out of tricks.
hang on. This is
I've tried
full
everything
disclosure.
and I'm all out of ideas. Like,
Is there any signage around that shows what direction we need to go for the psych ward?
you're in the psychiatry ward right now. You don't know what room the person you wish to seek is in. The orderly is telling you can't move any further. Give me a perception.
Okay.
Give me a perception
trying to-
check, everyone.
I want to do that. Also, just trying to figure out how to.
Oh,
This
actually,
is my first time
awareness
playing
in this
this
game. My
game.
mistake. I have to remember how to.
Awareness. How do you give an awareness check? Do you just click it?
Yeah, you just click awareness, then you click confirm, and then you just roll it.
Public roll. Am I using vampire dice or hunger dice?
No. You only use that when you're using powers, so don't worry about that. Wow, not the best. How did you get a
Wow.
0?
Don't ask me.
is your awareness really that bad? Hold on.
I was gonna talk to him, but then she started talking about the book, and now I'm just thinking about tuberculosis.
So
Okay.
It was fascinating.
Messy.
Oh,
critical.
you're messy.
Oh, that's bad. All right. What's
He's
What
like,
does it
"Hey,
mean?
guys,
So we
messy?
were supposed to deselect hunger dice, right?
No.
Oh.
You don't. You only roll hunger die when you're using your powers. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
thought.
You
Did I
can't-
use hunger die?
I just don't
didn't
get
use
how I
it.
have 4 awareness but only rolled 3 die.
That is kind of weird. How did you get a 0? Hold on a second. I have to fucking audit this. All right. So you have awareness 4, skill. Oh, did you pick your attribute?
You mean pick my attribute? Oh,
You didn't pick your goddamn attribute.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Oh wait, so real quick, I have
we're doing this
I
over
have
again.
two
So one quick thing.
I,
Whenever
I
you
have
do,
I have 2 points in awareness. Does that mean I roll 2 vampire dice?
you roll 2 die. You only roll your hunger die if you're using one of your vampiric powers. Just
well,
looking
then
at
I
something.
did it wrong too."
Just looking at something doesn't count as a vampiric thing. So don't worry about that. So there we go. Awareness 1, a failure. E-class? Yeah, you did it right,
God.
actually. Awareness and wit. When you roll you roll awareness, and then you roll a supplementary attribute. Like, are you gonna do your awareness like with wits?
Oh.
Yeah. So make sure to select the secondary
Okay.
attribute. So I'm gonna clear
Okay,
everything,
great.
and we're actually
Yes,
I'm
let's
gonna
do it
count.
again.
I'm gonna count Kian actually being competent in reading. Like,
Whoa, hey, I'm new to this.
yeah,
Readings are
it's
suspect.
it's
I'm a
it's
dummy.
this system is intuitive, but the digital is a little bit obnoxious. Whenever you roll, it asks you pick an attribute. So, do you want to look at something intelligently, with resolve, with wits? Just pick an attribute. I mean, raw, you can do whatever the hell you want. I will take Kian's 3. So Kian's on top right now with 3.
It's
Every,
not letting me choose an attribute. It just
Oh, I see. So right when you click on, you click
Yeah.
on awareness, and then it
Okay.
says skill plus attribute.
you have to
So
pick an
I'm
attribute.
gonna, and can it be anything? Like, can I use my strength to, be aware? Like, or does it have to kind of make sense?
It has to make sense. Like, strength is a little weird in this situation. Like, if you
Yeah, I'll do.
unless you
Yeah.
wanted to just pick the guy up
oh
and beat the shit
No,
out
I'm
of him.
gonna do. I'm gonna do awareness plus wits. Confirm. So I've got 3 vampire dice. I hit minus on the hunger dice, right?
yeah.
You don't use the hunger die on this. Ignore that.
Yeah, so hit minus because it always starts us at 1 for some reason. That's why
And
one
it
of those
says
dice is red.
it says awareness plus wits is rolling 3 vampire dice, but I notice I have 2 points in awareness and 2 points in wits. Does that mean I should be rolling 4 dice or no?
No, it automatically rolls it for you. I'm looking at it right now, and you're actually rolling the amount of die properly. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it rolls it automatically. That's what I like about this. Okay, you actually tee up.
So it went. I'm sorry. It won't let me. Oh, never mind. Yes, it will. Okay. So roll.
Ooh, we're gonna
I
go
got.
ahead.
I got beat.
Yeah, you're fine. So, Alfabe and Kian notice that there is a panic button underneath the gentleman. Um, and if he flicks that button, it will cause a lot of problems. So you probably shouldn't make this guy mad. Play along. What would we like to do?
I would like to position myself at the back of the group so that I'm no longer seen.
Okay.
And
What
I'm
does
I
that
would
not
like to position myself right in front of the group so that I'm blocking everyone.
That sounds.
This
Oh yeah, I can use my obfuscate for sure.
You can't use obfuscate right in front of the guy. That's gonna break the masquerade. That's a problem.
I'm not. I'm not. There's a giant gentleman in front of me.
He's a brick.
Don't play parlor
Ah.
tricks with me, knave. What do we want to
Okay.
do? The situation is not complicated. Like, everyone is just.
Shut up. We're thinking. It's
There's
hard
one.
to be awkward in
There's
public.
one person
So
who can quickly solve this situation. They're not thinking.
God damn it, is it me?
No, it's not you. It's never you.
Oh,
Is-
okay.
So-
Alright, then.
if we're
I
not
mean,
using
it
the
could
visiting
be.
doctor to try to get in with the patient, then I guess we'll just have to, like, I don't know, fuck off a little bit further down the hallway and then use obfuscate.
I could punch this guy in the fucking face and knock him out.
I already tried to talk to him about Lady Chatterley's lover. Like,
So wait, Ian.
That's
Ian,
true.
Earlier,
You tried something.
What?
I did.
Earlier, what the hell did the prince say to me? Like, oh, you've got a pass, dude. What the hell did that mean?
Are
To
you a
feed.
doctor?
You
I
told
think we have
me
a pass.
you have a free pass to feed. Now, you, as a doctor, you canonically have admitting privileges already to all the hospitals in Chicago. Hint, hint, hint. And
Okay.
maybe you can use that to make the situation go a little bit more smoothly instead of being a weird
Cool.
moment where you punch a dude in the face. Like,
This makes sense.
Okay, I'd
This
like
makes
to.
sense.
Why are there suddenly ass cheeks against a window on my screen? Like,
Ah,
my
because
husband just got home, like, just a minute ago, and now I'm on Discord and there's just suddenly ass cheeks on the screen.
first
I
off,
think-
in my defense, they were left unsupervised. Let's carry on with the narrative. So,
That
I'll-
sounds
okay,
weirdly
I'll-
like a
I'll-
complaint.
I'll walk forward. I'll walk
There's
forward
also
to the man,
Margot Robbie.
and I'll just
Yeah,
show him my admitting privileges, whatever.
I feel like we should keep our complaints for when ass cheeks are not
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Ladies,
Sorry.
gentlemen, assorted others, can we please allow Mags to engage in their charlatanism?
I'll kill
Yes,
you
sorry,
all.
Max.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
So,
Thank you.
Mags, carry on.
I'll walk up to the fellow and very professionally show him whatever laminated shit that I've got on me that's like, I belong here.
Oh,
Do I roll
doctor.
medicine for that?
No, you don't have to. He
Okay.
lowers his book. He puts down Lady Chatterley's lover, and he goes, "Oh, doctor, why are you here so late? I don't remember triage or a blue code being called out."
It was going to be too much trouble to wait until the morning. They said that I was needed here.
Well, by all means. The patient's down the hall. Mm, one. I actually
Wonderful,
have to
thank
count
you.
this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth door down on the right. And that's stage right.
Six. Son of a bitch. Okay,
So I will ping it on the map. Right over
oh,
here.
but
That's where the patient is.
I didn't
And
see the ping.
and
Shit.
the orderly stands up for a minute and puts his bookmark in Lady Chatterley's lover and goes, "He's a big motherfucker, 6'4", about 350 pounds." He looks at a lot of you. What are these interns?
Interns, some of them, but one of them might be able to identify this man. We haven't been able to find any family yet.
Huh? What do you mean by man? The patient's a woman.
Is it?
Oh.
This is one of. I don't understand
I
your
like how
American
everyone
names.
defaulted to dude and the
I
patient.
don't see gender.
I cottoned on that it was
Whatever.
going to be a woman as soon as somebody assumed a gender. I was like, well, that's a fake. Apparently it wasn't, but I thought it was like an intentional fake out.
All right, how are you
Nicholas,
gonna now? You're gonna have
Nic-
to do now. His brow is raised and he's looking at you like, I don't know about this.
I don't understand your American names. Some of your boy names sound like girls, other way around.
Give me a persuasion. Actually, wait, let me double check really quick. Is it still persuasion?
Yeah, my persuasion's not great.
Someone can assist you.
Help! I have 0 in persuasion.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Oh,
Let's
shit.
see.
Who has your own persuasion?
Me,
Max?
me.
Um,
Can I use intelligence as my attribute?
you can use literally anything you want. Like, that's what I like about this. Just explain to me what you're doing.
Oh, manipulation. What I'm trying to say is I didn't mean to misgender the patient. I'm new to this place, and I still have trouble with American names. Some of your girls are named Dylan. That doesn't make sense.
Roll it.
Please, God. Please be cool, God. Please be cool, God. Be cool, Jesus. God and Jesus. Oh my God. Wait, that was only 1. I've got 2 in manipulation.
Doesn't make any sense. Hold on a
oh
second.
my god. Why is it always failures?
Because this game is good. So you're doing persuasion and manipulation?
Yeah. Here, let me do it.
Here. I'm gonna
If
do
you
it.
do it, then it's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
roll
well.
it and it's gonna be automatic.
Yay!
Oh, I got a bestial failure, so we're gonna go with your roll.
He's like, well, that's a little insensitive, doctor, but okay.
He looks at you and goes, that makes sense. We can't just assume everyone knows what exactly the cultural Milu is every time they come in here. All right, doctor. Write down 6 door on the right. You're gonna hear the screams. And now, if you don't mind, he sits down and he gets back to Lady Chatterley's lover.
Certainly. I'll lead everybody that way.
All right, I will pop all of you into the room with the weird goon as it dramatically drags everyone over there. Okay, so you enter into the room and you see a woman in her late 20s. She's mumbling incoherently to herself, writhing against various restraints about there being demons out, and then she can see them. She looks at a lot of you and goes, they're here right now. Demons! Demons! She points a firm finger at you.
I'm gonna try and I don't want to approach her and make her more nervous, but I want to be in front of everybody else in this moment. What do you see?
I see you, fanged horrors, rotted flesh, walking corpses! I know what you are. Walking dead. Vampire. Nightwalker!
What's this gal's name?
Her name is, you actually see...
Please be Dylan. Something. I'm some kind of cover for my
Her name...
stupidity.
Actually, I actually wrote down a name for her. Give me a second here. Her
It's gonna
name...
be
Are you
Sydney.
sure it wasn't Dylan? Because that's pretty great.
It wasn't Dylan. I'd be too much of a precog if I did that. So, there's actually a small bag of effects next to her. Do you pick up her chart and read it?
I'll read her chart. I don't want to make her more nervous and look through her things.
Her name is Broomhilda Reinhardt.
Oh my gosh.
It's a cool ass name.
See, that could be a boy easily.
That's
Hilda?
like
Broomhilda
Broomhilda.
Reinhardt.
Irene just wants to say, just to step forward, just saying, yes, you know what we are, but knowing that we pose no harm to you, can we just ask a few questions?
She looks at you and goes, Demon! Demon immortal skin!
I'm out of tricks.
I've tried
Broomhilda.
nothing, and this is all I've got.
We're out of ideas.
Aye,
Broomhilda,
lass.
please.
It can all be upsetting all at once. Not my first time on a bad party trip either. But we just want to make sure you're okay. We're gonna ask a few questions, alright?
Demon!
Feel better in the morning.
Demon! Demon!
Feel better in the morning, and I would like to use... Oh shit.
Oh no.
we need some Narcan in here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
We need a
think
Benadryl.
Dominate is
Adult
particularly gonna help us here.
Gotta make a decision. 5, 4, 3.
I'll use Dominate.
Okay, go ahead and give me your rouse check. And what level of dominate are you using?
Let me real quick read the... Oh crap, I don't have it. Okay. Alright. I believe level 2 should be either sufficient or entertaining.
Wait, hold on a second here. So you're using dominate level 2?
Do I only need level 1? Did I just like totally mistake that?
No, level 2 is what you kind of need right now.
Okay.
Give me your rouse check.
Well, no,
I'm trying to... It's clearly not the d20 next to Dominate, but I'm looking for where... Oh, Rouse. Sorry, found it.
Yeah, just click it.
Oh, shit.
You get to do this twice because you're insulated, so do it again.
Alright.
I swear to God.
It's okay. This is a good game. Let's see consequences.
Your hunger increases by 1, so your hunger is now 2.
Oh, that's not good.
You feel the blood coursing through this woman's body, and you temper yourself. But you mesmerize her. Dice pool, manipulation, dominate versus intelligence or resolve. She's gonna automatically fail. You can compel her to divulge one piece of information. What would you like to divulge?
Where she got... God damn it, I know it's not the devil's dick, but that's what you called it, so now I can't remember what the drug name actually is.
You know what?
Red eye.
Red eye.
You know what? Its name is Devil's Dick now. It's Devil's Dick now.
No, Red Eye made more sense.
No, red eye sounds good.
Yeah.
We know Red Eye.
I apologize. Okay.
Red Eye. Like,
I compel her to tell me where she got the red eye.
Huh, okay.
No, I compel her to tell me her source of the red eye.
She starts to babble incoherently. Her body starts to writhe underneath all of the bandages and bondage, and then suddenly she goes firm and flippant. Her neck twists at you at a 45-degree angle, and she goes, I got it at Western Station. It wasn't my usual guy, but he said he was a replacement. That's where I got it. And then she goes back to being an incoherent wreck. Demons! Demons!
Can I like Narcan her or something? I wanna flush her system.
Okay, so
I
what do
want
you
to put
have
some
on you
Drano in
right
her.
now, my brother? Like,
I don't know.
do you have your full crash kit, or just the Felix the Cat magic bag of?
I have my Felix the cat, like baby wipes, chapstick, extra drawers, salt and pepper, that kind of a med
Okay,
kit.
I will remind you that you're currently inside a hospital.
Then I will get the real shit.
Exactly. You pick up the IV drip, you run a main line, and you flush your system. Are we gonna wait for her to sober up?
I think we should at least
I mean, how long
Give
does
me a
that
medicine
take?
check.
her.
Give me a
Oh,
medicine
you
check,
got
Riggs.
it.
We only have until morning or
It's
evening.
currently after the medicine check, which is 30 minutes. It will be midnight.
Okay.
Your mom's gonna hang on. I'll do 12
And
count
remember to pick your
plus
attribute.
D7.
Unlike some
I
people which
know.
will remain nameless.
Fuck
One
off!
success. What the
Wow!
fuck? You have a fucking 4 in medicine. Like,
Yeah, I know.
that's sufficient. You flush her system, and she looks out at the lot of you, and she grasps your hand and goes, "You're so cold, doctor. Where, where am I?"
You're in the hospital. You've ingested a very dangerous drug, but it's one we have not seen before. You are not in trouble, but we need to know, where did you get this?
Persuasion, advantage.
Okay.
Anyone's welcome to assist. If any of you are actually good at talking to people.
I'll use my wits.
It's gonna be a 0. I guarantee it's gonna be a 0. Because you people have been rolling like dog shit this entire evening. Like, despite being
I don't know
300 years old. just,
how do
just,
I do advantage?
just roll
I'll just
twice.
do it again.
Just do it again. And if you somehow beat 3,
Here we go.
It looks pretty good.
you got a crit. That's good. You got a crit.
Yay!
Now we're fucking with our pants on. So, she looks at you and grips your hand. Goes, she lets loose. I didn't think it'd get to this point. I thought I had it on the handle. Thank you, doctor. She looks you in the eyes. She grips both of your hands and presses them firmly. You can feel the warmth of her. Thank you, doctor. I don't I don't know what happened.
It's okay. We'll find out. Right now, you just need to rest and feel better.
Of
You
course,
want
doctor.
water? I offer her water.
She greedily drinks it down, like a man in the desert.
I pour more from the very small, shitty plastic pitcher.
She greedily drinks it down. Thank you, doctor.
I just hand her the shitty plastic pitcher.
She just pounds that shit down. It flows over the rest of her patient's gown. She looks at you and goes, "Thank you, doctor. I needed that. I've never felt that kind of thirst. I can
Okay.
usually afford decent water, but the past few days have been tough.
Tell me about it.
I've been working at the bean, down at the lower levels, trying to make sure all the water's clean. goddamn manager keeps riding my fucking ass. Sometimes you just need to get away from it all, you know? I went to my usual guy over there at the Western Station. It was a new guy. He told me he knew him. He told me he had a new thing called Red Eye that would allow me to see what really is. It was cheap. It was really fucking cheap. So I went with it. Next thing I know, I'm seeing ghouls and goblins. I black out and I'm here strapped to a fucking table like some kind of fucking animal. I don't know what happened.
We'll find this person who sold it to you and make sure they go to jail.
Yes. Please, who are they?
I don't know.
Well,
I just remember I found them at the Western Station. They were wearing this weird kind of cowl or something. I never saw their face. But they smelled like garlic. A lot of garlic. They reeked of garlic. That's all I remember. I'm really sorry. I wish I could be a better help, but
don't
It's
be
it's-
sorry. You've been through a lot. It's okay. I
Where
wanted
in
to
this?
ask you,
Oh, sorry.
beg your pardon. Have you tried medical marijuana before? I know it makes some people anxious. Would that help you if I could get you a card? It's better to know, as you can see, it's better to know where your medicine comes from. If you buy from a place you can't, confirm quality, things like this happen.
you're right. I need to go clean. I'm just gonna check into rehab. I'm just so tired of running the filters, day in, day out, day in, day out. I'm so fucking tired. Just so
That's
tired.
hard.
Oh no.
Did she say how it was ingested? I'm sorry. Was it a pill or?
I don't think she did. No, good
She
point.
did not.
I'll ask her. Or
Okay,
do you want to
go
does
ahead.
Irene want to be like, hey, ask her how it's taken?
But no, but please, I'm just gonna pass that one to you. That's fine.
Um, sorry. How was this drug ingested? It depends on how things are taken. Just because of how severe a reaction you had, maybe this will help us find out the way how to combat it if more and more people take it.
It was an inhalant. It was like in some kind of modified asthma inhaler or something. It glowed. She pauses for a moment. It glowed the most beautiful blue I've ever seen. It tasted
Really?
like, it smelled like, it felt like I was denied going into the sun and I could feel it again for the first time in years. Wow. I need to
Can you
check
tell
into
us?
rehab.
Sorry. Can you tell us where in the station you met this person?
It was under the Western Station, underneath the tracks and the weird little basketball court down there. He wasn't the usual guy, but he said it was on the up and up, and it was cheap.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Well, because it's an inhalant, I'm going to ask that they provide you with plenty of water. If you take certain inhalants, it can cause sores to develop in your mouth, so we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, thank you for your information. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. We're going to make sure you're okay, okay?
She lurches out, and her hand grips your forearm. And you can feel
I
the
go,
firm press of her hand and the warmth of her body. She looks at you dead in the eyes, stoically. Thank you, Doctor. You've been a reprieve in the dark of the night.
That's beautiful.
I nod and I pat her hand very delicately.
She
Get
passes
some
out.
sleep, okay? Okay, she got sleep. All right.
Yannick immediately makes a move and starts to
I will
starts to
stand in
go
front of
towards
him.
her as if to suck the blood from her neck.
I am like a puffed up little cat. I'm like, no.
What? Why not? Why not?
Little,
If we leave this room and they go in that room and they find her empty, they will take away my pass, they will hunt all of us down, and they will know. They will know. And then maybe they will think, as more and more people get found with this drug, because we're not going to catch them all yet, if more people get found, they might start thinking, oh, you know, that one woman, the first one, she was drained of blood. Maybe there's something to it. Stupid.
She
And
will.
I hit his arm.
She will not be empty. I
You will
will
not.
feed. I will feed just a little.
I like whip. I like pull out a syringe, fill it with something, and I point it at him. Do not get close to this woman.
we could stop that drive-through on our way to station.
We could get food at the station, and that's
There are
fun.
Yeah,
places to get what
perfect.
we need,
I'm
not
sure there's a
here.
finance bro or two like hanging out at
Right.
the station.
We've talked to the man. He saw the credentials. This is a bad idea.
Uh, I must feed soon.
We'll find something, not here.
And
She's
then
She's
my
been
patient.
through enough.
Yannick looks at the woman and kind of like
I cover her neck like instinctively, like
yeah no he kind of like brushes the hair over her ear and like gets real close to her and said
like fuck.
you've
I'm gonna stick this needle into you.
and says you've lucked out this time, little rabbit.
Good
If he
work
gets
on
that
that.
close, I am going to stick a syringe of something into
I'm
him.
gonna put a soft hand on Mags's arm. I'm sorry, what's your character's name again? I'm sorry.
Niklaus. It's okay.
Nicholas? Okay.
Niklaus. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a soft hand on Nicholas's arm and just reassuring that I think, we're fine and we should all go.
And Yannick you know puts both hands kind of up as like I'm good, I'm backing off, but when he was close to her face he gives a big like a big long sniff.
That will not
Irene's just gonna
happen in
say,
front of me again.
let's go find a frat boy or a finance bro at the station. They're always there. And I think we should go.
Yes.
Yes.
I return my syringe into my bag.
As we're walking out, Yannick asks Niklaus, so what is in that needle there? I could picture later us being in like deep shit and Yannick's like, quickly, the poison. And you're just like, what?
Let's
Well,
make sure we do that then. Like,
I was
let's
I could
plan to
stick
try
him
to
with
do
a
that later.
needle. I could stick him with a needle. It'll be
It'll
uncomfortable, but
hurt.
that's it.
okay.
No, but like
So
I've got real drugs, but also I've got like shit. If anybody ever jumps me and they're like, "Hey, give me the shit," or whatever, I can like throw them a bottle of saline and they won't hurt themselves. But then that people started to be like, "Hey, what the fuck?" So I filled one with purple Kool-Aid mix just to be like, "Wow, what's that?" So
That is disgusting and hilarious, and I love you.
thank you.
I enter you, Truth King. So, where would we like to go next, and why is it the Western Station?
I think the
Um,
Western Station
I'm
would be.
I'm up for basketball.
How did you
Wait,
know?
is this? Wait, what is the Western Station? I'm sorry.
It's
Maybe
like a
I
It's
should
train
look that
literally
up.
station.
there is
It is
literally a
train
train station in Chicago called the Western Station. Like everything is like I'm running this shit raw.
It's
Okay.
It's
yeah,
like
it's their metro. It commutes to one of the suburb areas.
Okay.
you're
I've
about
never
you're
been there.
about you're about 10 blocks away from the Western Station. So it's like a 5-minute jaunt in the car.
Okay.
Do we want to do that?
Oh, hey, wait!
Yeah.
Before we leave, I do want to Nicholas will on purpose make sure this woman has rehab options. He'll write she needs to take a month off of work. Like he'll fill out FOFSA shit or not FOFSA. Just any paperwork that's necessary for her to take time off. Even if
FMLA,
she's
yeah.
FMLA,
In
even if
this
she's
in this
interested
in
in
this
medical
alt
weed,
in this alt
he'll do it.
reality,
I was gonna say.
because she is sick, they're actually extremely accommodating if someone is sick. So if you sign off that she's sick and she needs time off, she gets it. Period.
What?
yes, I
I
do it.
want to
question
live in
asked.
this reality.
Me
What
too.
the
Well, not
hell?
anymore.
Well, no, then I thought maybe like they can't like all the medicine's actually garbage here, right?
The medicinal technology is about 40 years beyond our reality
Right.
here. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's
Like
bad.
so.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
That's really bad.
You write out her scripts. She gets a month off work, which is paid by the federal government, mashallah. She'll be taken care of. She will not suffer. Period.
Good.
All right. You tee up the paperwork. You give it your official stamp as a doctor. Where would we like to go next?
Well, Western Station, or into the car, if we're being specific.
No, I really think we should not use the car to go there. That would be extremely conspicuous for our, underground
What if
lead.
we
We
need
could
to
use
get into the
public
car?
transport.
Yeah,
What if we need to
What
get
if we
just roll
get
into
with
the
dropped
car?
public
off a block
transport.
away?
That's
What
fine.
if we get dropped off a block away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
see, I
thinking
am
of having it
outvoted.
close in case we need a fast getaway or get into trouble. What does everyone else think?
I was writing prescriptions. What'd you say?
Because some of us have a job to do.
Public transit, or should we take the car so that we have it nearby at the
F
very least?
Public transportation is yucky.
Let's
Has
just
he
take
ever,
it close by.
see, I have been outvoted. Let's just make sure, really sure, we're at least a block away when we get dropped off.
Yes.
Of course.
You want to bank off a
Exactly.
block away as you get dropped off near the Western
Yes.
Station?
I
All right.
The car.
Park it on a residential street.
You have your permit. You'll be fine. So, what's a consensus, gang? I need to know.
Western Station? West
Yep.
End?
It's like
West-
12
Western
blocks
Station.
away.
Okay. Car. And you can take us 11 blocks away.
Perfect.
All right. So we're going
Okay.
to do the car.
Yes, and Irene is going to sexily make her way down to the car.
Sexily.
Yeah.
Jeez, ma'am.
It's what? It's a descriptor.
Yes, it is. Sachet. Slink.
Fucking-
Oh, you slink
Thank
to the
you.
car.
Fucking Toreadors.
That's right. I sashay to the car, Ian. Thank you very
Look up,
much.
look up the sexiest adverb in Lady Chatterley's Lover and use that.
It's probably insert. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Okay. Okay.
It's actually penetrate, but whatever, Philistines.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh God.
yeah, some of us know what English literature is, but whatever.
You're right. I'm out of practice.
Yeah, you are. You're out of practice. You got to go back and trick off some people. So anyway,
Well, who died and made you king sexy, huh?
Christ.
Sorry, guys. Are you?
So anyway, you arrive at the Western Station. I'm going to give you a brief overview of the scenario. You arrive at a spot outside of Western Station. You'll see a disused car park buried beneath the station itself. From the distance where you parked, you can see skateboarders and various malcontents availing themselves of this open space in Chicago. What would we like to do?
I would like to wrinkle my nose just a little.
Base.
You know, get out and let's cruise. Let's do this. And keep my eyes peeled. I'm sorry, I'm keeping my nose peeled. I'm sniffing for garlic. Garlicky man.
Garlic
Ian,
sniffer.
can you just go through that descriptor one more time? My computer and phone was like freaking out at the same time. So we arrive at the station and
You see a
where are we?
disused car park availed of various malcontents. Skateboarders, drug peddlers, and various vagrants avail themselves of the underdark of this underpass beneath the Western Station.
Okay, thank you.
I will I'll get out and I'll just kind of like eye all the people there. Just kind of I'm a short little old man with a doctor bag. I can't do anything here unless somebody needs an Arcan or I don't know, Kool-Aid.
Or Narcan.
Yeah.
Should we kind of just split up and like wander around?
I'm
Or
gonna have to go with somebody. I'm
No,
a whippet dog.
You can come with me.
Buddy system.
Yeah, buddy system. I'll go
I'm
with the
not saying
thing.
split the party. I'm just saying not just move in a mass group through these people. So to be
Oh
less
yeah.
intimidating.
Like the delightful children from down the lane.
Yeah.
I honor your truth, King. Carry on. Like,
Aye, then perhaps we should split. A group of 2 and a group of 3. Then meet back here in an hour.
Okay.
I will make note of the fact that you, relatively within the vicinity of this location, arrived in a motor vehicle. It's an
Is
immediate
there a
cause of concern.
wait?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear both of you at the same time. What?
I'm sorry.
Being in a car attracts attention in Chicago. You arriving in a car, even from a few blocks away, people notice.
Oh.
Fucking
Okay.
called it. Sorry, fucking called it.
I thought we were gonna
Fucking
park a
called it.
couple blocks away, like more than a couple.
I just misunderstood, I guess, how busy Chicago is now.
So it's like midnight, and cars in Chicago are extremely rare. The roadways are usually reserved for private or official channels, so your car running around at 12:30 is weird. It's weird.
Okay.
So
Heard
people
that.
notice this.
Understood.
So I can notice my penis.
Yes, I'm used to getting noticed. It's fine.
I don't like it here.
No, you're not.
Shut up. All right. Well, I'm gonna grab Niklas by the arm, no matter how many people are staring at us, and we're gonna
He
go.
goes, "Ah."
Is there an image for this subway area for the forge?
No.
Well, fine then. And we're gonna go towards the underpass. Is that okay, Niklas?
uh, 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 yeah.
So,
My nails are long.
Niklaus and Irene, her
Thank
obnoxious
you.
name.
Shut up.
Oh,
Bully.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Please respect my name.
I'll kill you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly, there's like a really weird description for this.
Oh wait, how tall is Irene?
Irene is at least 5'10". She's tall.
Great. So you're a foot taller than me?
Exactly.
A
I'm gonna
fucking
grab
giant.
maybe not your arm, but I'm gonna hold your hand.
Take my hand while we're crossing the street.
So, beneath the Western Station is a disused car park refit with a few loitering teens, chain smoking, and some skateboarders. A solitary man rests listlessly on a wall, surveying the scene. What would we like to do?
I do not like that that man is watching the children.
Is there a lot of graffiti around?
No.
Damn it.
Come on, there must be.
Where are the artists in this
Yeah.
world?
Maybe the kids just need art.
Right?
Spray paint has actually been banned in Chicago since 1996.
Oh, and people so everybody stopped using it
So
immediately.
sticker bombing, loser.
They use usually chalk and graffiti that usually involves carving. So carvings are more common in Chicago.
Cool.
This particular area has one carving on it. If you have proficiency in occult, you're welcome to roll.
I don't.
I have 3.
That'll do it. Hell yeah, girl.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, but if you have proficiency in occult, you can roll. Just roll.
Fuck it up.
It's gonna be like
In a good way.
it's gonna be
Any of us or just those two?
Ew.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
golly.
Why are you all feeling everything?
Because I'm here.
I think mine might be another gaff roll because,
one of
again,
them's
it's
red.
only one die. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. These are like Luan rolls. These are bad. Like,
See, what happened was when I grow my hair back, then everybody's luck will get higher again.
Yes,
'Cause
like
I cut my
like
hair
Samson.
off.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix. So anyway,
you're welcome.
I
You're
will
welcome.
allow you both to re-roll that because that's bullshit. You're insulin. You should be able to do
Okay.
this.
Thank you.
Is my cult. Yep, 0.
Oh, thank fucking balls.
Nice.
Damn. Damn.
Guys, I figured it out. If it's trying to give you hunger dice, you have to up your count of vampire dice before hitting the minus sign on hunger dice. Otherwise, it won't let you adjust it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't use hunger die on base rolls. It's only when you do
Yeah.
rolls or use powers. So ignore hunger die on your skill attributes.
No, I mean mechanically, like it wouldn't let me adjust the vampire dice unless or the other way around. You can only increase the vampire dice if you do that first. If you decrease the hunger dice first, then it won't let you touch it. That's all.
Interesting.
Is it bad that I only have 1 dot in hunger? Wait, I'm a little confused. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You
No,
want your hunger as low as humanly possible. I mean, as vampiric as possible. It's like you don't want it big. If it gets big, it's bad. So, all of you who passed, who are Irene and Kian, you see the following sigil. I will PM the both of you what the hell this means.
Ian said Irene is pretentious for a name.
It is.
It's a good name.
No. I'm sorry.
I will say I did not expect it to be pronounced that way, but I still like it.
It's a cool name.
Hang on. Not y'all.
It's an archaic pronunciation. Thank you, Jude. Okay. Okay.
Okay, if Jude says it, now I accept it. Like,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It is the Jude blessing.
Okay. So that's what we see, Ian?
yeah, aside from that, there's actually no graffiti here. This is actually carved into one of the pillars of the supporting structure of the train that you're looking at right now. It's carved in there.
God.
And you can
So they're
tell that it's
French.
carved by hand. Or rather, by claw.
Okay.
Mm.
Irene is gonna get a sort of suspicious, dark, a little worried look on her face, and she's just gonna say werewolves. Or I'm sorry.
Garou.
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 Jesus Lord.
Garou.
Okay, you know what? We
Now,
like to have a. There's an intervention time.
Garou.
They're called Garou. Learn basic
Garou.
French. Like,
Garou.
I have to get past my. Okay, all right.
Is that why
Garou.
the scratch looks like the Eiffel Tower, Ian? Because they're French, Ian?
God damn
You
it.
racist.
Yes.
Actually, you're kind of not wrong. That's actually the basis for it, but we're gonna get into that later. Like,
Ian, can we do just a quick break for just a second?
why?
Sorry. Well, just like privies, please.
We will take
Potty.
a fiver. It is a potty break
Oh,
time. Potty break time,
Thank
people.
everybody
One
go
sec.
pee-pee.
Welcome back, everyone, to the wild and wonderful world of. What do you mean I'm never drinking again? I'm drinking right now.
Oh,
like, I've had like 36 fucking beers today. I don't even.
you said that you would die if you drank it. You literally just said that.
Well, that was
well, I
Gonna
mean,
die no matter what.
okay. This
probably
is our
will die.
recording. This is our recording, so let's keep it Christian, people. Okay. First
Touch
off,
it.
we're
We
gonna
talked about
execute.
birds for like 5 minutes. It's okay.
Amen.
I let you all. Well, first off, we talked about the birds for like 20 minutes because I was waiting for
Ian,
someone who shall
there's
remain nameless.
teenagers to beat
Like,
up. Okay.
all
Oh, we
right,
need
but
to go.
Hey,
no.
so we
Silence,
recognize
but
the
silence,
symbol.
bimbos.
It's the
Silence,
symbol
bimbos.
of the Garou.
No bimbos. Silence, bimbos. So,
Oh, I gotta leave.
Did you just say that all the Garous are bimbos? Really? Well, after I tried to get us on topic?
they actually canonically are. So, you, Kian, and Irene have determined that a faint sigil etched into the concrete beneath this particular underpass is a Guru symbol. If either of them wishes to maybe tell the rest of their compatriots what the fuck this means, they're more than welcome to.
Well, I did already say werewolves. I really did say that out loud
Wait, what's a
with a
werewolf?
worried.
I've never heard this term before. What's a
Oh,
werewolf?
Really? In this world, do they not have movies or film or Hollywood or anything?
Yep,
Canonically, Hollywood never existed.
So we don't get Nazis or Hollywood. Got it. Okay.
Good, a
So
perfect system.
I mean,
Pe-
not that I'm happy about the Nazis thing not existing.
let's
but
let's actually
Hollywood less so.
let's actually honor their truth and use the term that the guru used to refer to themselves.
Oh.
I mean, are we gonna go around and use the G word when talking to Romani? Just fucking say guru. Like, just don't
Fine,
be
fine.
fucking
Guru.
weird.
She said it. She said it as soon as she saw it, and she said it worriedly because she doesn't like the idea of dogs in general.
First off, they
So
don't wear clothes. Case clothes. like,
Holds up a chihuahua in a shirt. Behold, a man!
she's a cat girl. Okay.
Yeah.
okay, I have to mute myself. So, Irene and Kian, please describe the information you have uncovered to the rest of your compatriots while I stifle my laughter.
Okay.
Hey. It is the symbol of the Garou.
Should we be worried?
Well, there was a full moon in the vision.
There was. True.
So I'm sorry. So this symbol that we were only able to like perceive, is it? Like, can people see the symbol though? I mean, they can see it. They just don't know what it is. Is that what it? I'm sorry.
I think that's so.
Wait, didn't
Correct.
Magnus just ask when the next full moon is?
I mean, I said that there was a full moon, but
Yeah, you said
I can
said there is a full moon in the vision, but no one asked, "Hey, what's the current lunar cycle?"
Sorry, I'm still working on the volume because we went from laughing, which means that everyone was 20 points higher, to now I can't hear Magnus because they're no longer laughing, so they're like different volume level.
This is the problem with this campaign. It's too much fun.
No,
Ian, what's the
It is
current moon
fun.
cycle?
It's a new moon.
I was just gonna ask.
Great, it's a new moon.
You have 15 days until the next full moon.
So Irene is gonna look up at the gentleman leaning against the wall, and sort of like look to her peers and like do a Chipotle CEO like head nod like over to that guy.
God damn it!
Well said.
And suggest that we approach him carefully because she is rather wary of Garou.
How far away are you from this guy when you propose this suggestion?
Like we just kind of like got on the scene, so probably a good like 10 feet still.
You're 10 feet away
Well,
from him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
As you tell him.
6 feet. 6 feet. I changed my answer. No, wait. I changed
Be
my answer.
very careful with what you say in the future, because I will crucify you. Like,
And that's fine. I deserve it for my flippancy.
no, you're literally right next to him. As you go, hey man, this guy looks pretty suspicious. Carry on. I'll be charitable with this. Everyone, this is a session where everyone gets to iron out their kinks, i.e., being stupid. Let's not all jack into this moment, okay?
I'm
No
sorry.
jacking.
I'm just so rusty.
No jacking. All right.
I'm like permanently rusty. Okay.
You're not permanently rusty. You have stones. Just honor your truth, Queen. How far away are you from this shifty drug dealer?
So I'm 7 feet away.
7 feet away? You're closer now? Like,
I feel like that's better than 12 feet or whatever I said before. 10 feet. So
what?
okay.
Why didn't you just like?
I'm a shark's length, a great white shark's length distance from this guy.
That's like 20 feet.
That is
right there.
Okay.
Man,
Why are you
Americans
From
will
now
use
on, that is
anything
the
except the
only
metric system.
source of measurement I'm ever going to use is great white sharks. I love
Americans will
that.
use everything except the metric system.
Yes,
This is super
This is
America,
true.
so we don't.
I will sidle up to a Mako's length up to
Yes.
the kids,
A bear
Slay.
length.
and I'm sniffing the air trying to see if I smell garlic.
Country mile.
Yes.
You
that
do
was my
not
guess.
detect. Give me a perception check.
Just
Also, please do not say that you're like 5 feet away from the guy as you start to scheme against the guy. Like, I mean, I've already described him as a shifty weirdo, and everyone's like,
I'm
"Yeah,
like
let's just go up there and jerk him off on sight."
Well, it's actually part of my character that I'm creepy. So,
Oh, that's true. Carry on, sir.
so wait, you want an awareness check?
An awareness, actually perception. Actually, just hold on a second. I have to double check if perception is even a skill, because I cannot remember. No, awareness. My mistake. Awareness.
Of course.
I was very authoritative, of course. We'll talk about this later. One? What the fuck? You people are 300 years old! Like,
This
what
is
the
your fault.
That's a success. I don't see what you're complaining about.
There is no hint of garlic in the air. It seems that whatever
Mm.
semblance of the prior occupant has dissipated. It's beyond your grasp. Yet again, the drug dealer, who is draped against the wall, continues to operate, and now he has locked his eyes upon the lot of you with an eyebrow raised. What would we like to do?
knock that eyebrow fucking back down, baby.
Okay, Irene is just gonna walk up to him and say,
Just got an idea. Keep
Everyone's
going.
so
Maybe he's got a
afraid.
stupid idea.
Everyone's so afraid. I can hear the butts clenching from here.
Okay.
I'm making buttonholes.
My
man.
butt is spread wide, baby.
I'm whistling.
Drugs?
It's so open.
God damn it. Okay, go on, Irene.
Okay, Irene is gonna walk up to him
What
and
are you
say,
wearing?
"I need." Irene is wearing a short. She's dressed like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like early,
Yes, girl.
Oh
like
shit. Oh fuck.
yeah. So, which is popular nowadays. Thank you. It's come back into the
No,
zeitgeist.
no, it hasn't. You're welcome to lie, but
Yes, it has. The '90s
I'll
are in,
kill you. Yes, it has.
or at
No,
least
they're
they
not.
were 4 years ago.
Yeah, they were. The 90s were in 4 years. Carry on,
Whatever.
ma'am.
Fine. Do you want me to dress like a zillennial? I just don't have it in me.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Or on you.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
Phoenix, do your thing. Go.
Do you want to know what I'm wearing or not? Okay, so I am wearing a short red dress with a little slit in it, and then like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer leather jacket that's like kind of like the same length as the dress, long sleeve. I'm gonna go up to this drug dealer and say, my friends and I need to be inspired tonight. Can you help us with that?
Give me a God fucking damn it. Hold on a second. Let me double check here. Give me a persuasion check, and you add 2 die to that because you.
How do I add die? How do I add?
Okay,
add
so when you roll persuasion,
Mhm.
so you roll persuasion,
Hold
you
on.
pick your attribute.
Okay.
There's like a. Hold on a second. No, I'm confused. Okay, pick your charisma.
Okay.
Charisma's 4.
Mhm.
Roll that, and I think you get your discipline too. Hold on a second, let me look at your discipline.
Wait, do I select a discipline?
Yeah, you do. Select your discipline presence. So roll persuasion, charisma, discipline, presence.
Right.
Watch,
Okay.
see me like a 1.
It's gonna be 0. Okay. Okay, it's a 2. Wow.
Wow, that is bad.
I feel
Okay.
horrible about myself.
You walk
Okay.
up.
I stumble.
No,
I'm sorry. Go on.
like
Sorry,
you're
I
hot.
shouldn't be
You're
doing
hot.
that.
You're hot,
Okay.
and the drug dealer
I'm
is a
hot.
man. So he's a red-blooded American man. He looks at
Sweet.
you, and he pulls down his shades and goes, "So what are you and your friends looking for exactly?"
We want to see clearer tonight. We
His
want to
eyebrow.
yeah. Go ahead.
His eyebrow raises, and he looks at you like, "What do you mean see clear? Like I do the opposite of that. What the fuck are you
I
talking about?
mean,
Shouldn't you be back up at the clubs up on the loop? Like what are you doing down here, lady? You're too fucking high class for this place. Get the fuck out of here before you get hurt."
she's gonna make intense eye contact with this gentleman and do a little soft smile and say, "We want higher clarity. Do you have any uppers? What are you offering?"
You see him kind of flatten out the front of his shirt, and he gives himself a little. I got the best uppers. What are you talking about? I got speed and speed. I got speed. I'm kind of low today. It's been tough to smuggle things in lately.
Okay, I'm resisting some Repo the Genetic Opera references right now, but
I don't think nothing at all.
and a little
Nice.
glass vial.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, thank you, SJ. Thank you.
I listen to that song so fucking much.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna say, do you have anything that might come in an asthma hailer? I've been here. My friends told me about this. My friends on the art scene, they told me about something that I can inhale.
The guy raises his eyebrow again and looks at you and goes, "Look, I don't sell inhalants. It's too much of a risk. They're too heavy per ounce. They're difficult to traffic in. The goddamn Refried Legion always confiscates that shit from me because they say it's medicinal. I don't traffic in that shit. I got powders and I got rubs. I don't do inhalants."
Okay. Then a little cocaine will be fine. No, I'm sorry. Okay. But also, do you know anybody? So who do you know that does sell inhalants?
No one sells inhalants around here, buddy.
That's not what I've heard.
The man cocks his head to the other side like a dog trying to understand your directions. Oh, really? And who told you that?
Friends, I told you we're trying to see clearer.
The man's right hand goes over to his hip. You see him press his thumb firmly against his side. What kind of friends are these?
Artists.
Look, my brother handles the artist crowd down here on the loop, and he doesn't sell freaking inhalants. So what the hell are you on about? You some kind of fucking neck? Roll me an awareness check.
Oh shit.
Can I, like-
Everyone
Can I
just roll
like-
me an awareness check.
Can I like sidle up to her and help, being like,
Yes,
"Hey,
please.
I'm short, but look over there," you know?
Everyone is
Awareness.
welcome to roll awareness. God
Which
damn,
is
bitch!
actually
Awareness,
more-
okay.
Finally, some real ancillary
Ian.
rolls here.
Ian, do we roll this with an attribute again, or what?
You
I'm
always
Always,
roll
always
with an
add an attribute.
attribute.
Because
okay.
it's a beautiful thing to have.
And what's resolve do again?
Resolve is basically constitution for social situations.
So can I roll this? Can I roll this with resolve,
Yeah,
or is this more of like a?
it's
All right, I'll do resolve.
you have to pitch it to me, and then I consent to whether your pitch is correct. So why do you want to roll resolve for this roll, my brother?
Because it's the stat that's highest. that's it. Okay, no.
That's
so
not a roleplay
it-
reason, brother.
It's super duper not. No, I'm gonna roll wits because that makes more sense. Awareness and wits. I'm like surveying it. I've got my eyes peeled. I'm checking it out.
Okay, so Irene, you just rolled a bestial failure. You
Yeah.
can feel the blood. Oh fuck!
Dude, I cannot roll anything.
What the fuck is with you people? You're 300 years old! Like, you stupid bastards! Okay, whatever. So, Irene and Yannick have a brief moment. I want you to describe what displeasure you derive from this man's interaction. We're gonna go with Irene first. Something about this guy rubs you wrong. What is it, Irene?
I mean, he doesn't find me attractive. That's
Well, you don't know about that. Like,
That's a good start.
He could be gay.
I'm okay.
there's
So
nothing
what
wrong
rubs
with
me
that, but
wrong?
however, like,
Well,
Yeah.
dealing drugs to the children. No, that's not it. Hang on, let me try.
he actually wears a small badge that says, "I do not sell drugs to children." But carry on. Like,
So ageist.
I would say that. Sorry, if I may. What rubs me wrong about this guy is that he knows more than he's saying.
give me an insight check, Irene. Don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. Like, you're
You got
300
this,
years
girl.
old,
You got
bitch.
this.
Like, you could fucking do this. Everyone put your
Okay.
chi into this fucking dumb bimbo right now. Come on, bimbo.
Okay.
Do your job.
You
Okay.
got you.
Okay.
You
Come
got-
on.
You're
I'm gonna
smart,
We
do my
beautiful
believe
bimbo.
in you. We believe in you.
Fluffy.
One. Woo!
I'm gonna give this to you fucking goons because everyone's been rolling like these are Luan rolls. Like these are bad.
Is
So
it our fault?
apparently one of you talked to Luan recently and it just disrupted your chi. So anyway, Irene, you look at this guy and you feel that he's not fessing up to something he knows. Now Yannick, you also had a bestial failure. What do you want to do, my brother Yannick?
I think I just had a regular failure,
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
a
I don't
regular
see
failure.
bestial anywhere.
You fuck up trying to.
but I do.
You misconstrue the situation. How do you misconstrue the situation?
Oh, okay. Well, if Yannick is misconstruing a situation, it makes sense for it to be like, wait, what's this? What's happening? Oh, is this? Could it be? Is this violence? I think it's violence. So I think he's gonna.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah,
Some
so
of that
he's not
damn
gonna.
violence.
Maybe
I've
we
heard-
start
I've
with
read-
intimidation.
Yeah. So my intimidation is really low, but my strength is really high. Can I like combine those?
Agreed. Give me an
Okay.
intimidation strength check. Or actually, what are you gonna do? Just riff. What would Yannick
Oh
do?
yeah. Okay, so
Great.
this
No thinking, just do
right,
it.
yeah. No. So he's just gonna like walk right up to him and just kind of like grab him by the scruff of his shirt and get real fucking close to him and just say, "You're not being very forthright with us."
Give me a strength roll. And strength with whatever attribute you see fit. Strength and athletics, I would recommend.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, well then I'm just gonna lift his ass up into the air.
Do it. Strength and athletics. I swear to God, if you don't get like 6 on this, God damn, you
You
bitch are
got
fucking
three
weird.
successes.
That's good.
That's
Come on.
something.
You
Come on.
grab him by the scruff of him and lift him straight up into the air. He goes, okay, fine. There was this guy here selling some puffers, and I told him to fuck off because this is our territory. He went that way. He points to the west. That's all I know. All right? I
What
swear
did
to
he
you.
look like?
He oh he's still holding him in the air and then he lets go with one hand and he like doesn't move. He's still just completely in the air. And he points to the left and he's like, Zatve? And then points to the right and he's like, or Zatve.
He points to the correct direction. West, which would be to your
What?
left.
What did he look like?
He was wearing this weird hood and stuff. I couldn't make him out. He looked kind of pale. I don't know. Maybe he was like German
Hmm.
or something. I don't fucking know.
What color hood?
It was like a very faint gray. That's all I fucking know. Alright? It was dingy too. And the guy wasn't making eye contact with anybody. I came in here, flashed a little iron, and he fucked off. Alright? That's all I know. I've never seen him before. I swear to you.
He puts him down and lets him go.
You look terrible today.
He brushes himself off and goes, We good?
I
He fucks off.
need to fuck her.
Oh wait, no, and then one last thing. I I think my friend would like some cocaine.
Yes, an 8-ball, please.
He reaches into his pocket and tosses you an 8-ball. It's on the house, boss. It's on the house. And he leaves.
Shit.
So Ed,
Nice.
8-ball of
I'm
cocaine.
gonna wink at Yannick, like a nice little cutesy wink, and then I'm gonna pocket that.
Based.
Hell yeah.
Now you can't do that drug directly. You have to feed it to somebody else. So anyway,
Really?
What?
you're a vampire. You can't do drugs directly. You have to
Yeah.
have someone else. Yeah, get wrecked, liberal. So anyway,
All right, that's cool. Oh man, well you know what? Wow, that's really cool. And I know I read some stuff about that when I was making the character, but the idea of like a drug addict that's a vampire that can't do the drug, like how shitty must that be to just be like sitting with just a big bag of yak and you just can't do it and you just have to like find a fucking mortal to do it first. Like that would be so frustrating.
it's the worst. So anyway, you discovered that the gentleman went to the west. What would we like to do?
Go west.
What is
Go
what is to the
west.
west? Do we know what's to the what is it?
It's,
That
it's
we're
a
walking
large
towards?
boulevard surrounded by large skyscrapers. You're in the dense part of downtown Chicago.
Okay. Yannick, you want to like threaten some teenagers
No,
before we go?
don't
I'm
harass
just
the teenage
wondering.
skateboarders.
Okay,
They're
I was
just
just wondering.
I'm listening.
Would any of you like some cocaine?
No.
No.
My cocaine. Okay.
They're too young, so only like what
Yeah.
200 years old.
Because
They can't have
I need to
cocaine.
find a finance bro to do the cocaine so that I can drink from him.
Save the cocaine for later. It'll be funny. So anyway,
You are all terrible people.
you determined that the gentleman that you are seeking has gone to the west. What would we like to do now?
We're going west.
Okay, you find yourself in a large intersection, a enormous boulevard of Chicago with its reds, it's greens, and it's yellows. What would we like to do?
Sorry, I'm chewing.
Look around, see if we see anybody that matches that description.
An awareness check. Watch me dog shit rolls, because you fucking 300-year-old motherfuckers have been just rolling like dog shit the entire day.
No.
We all need glasses.
What was that, young man? Women's rights? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
suck my
Or,
dick.
ah! Okay, keep going. Give me awareness. Not bad. Someone's gonna be bestial failure, I guarantee it.
What do we have to roll? Sorry, Ian. What do we have
Awareness.
to roll?
Awareness, my sister.
I did not have awareness.
But awareness.
But let me find it.
Niklaus is looking aware as shit right now.
he knows
I
he's
got
a
to sit in the
character.
front seat this time.
It's gonna be a 0. Watch. I'm waiting for this bimbo to roll.
0 or
What
all.
the fuck?
Oh, 3 successes. There you go.
Yahoo!
Okay,
Alright.
I'm kind of waiting for the SJ to make some rolls. If you could give me an awareness check, if you
Al
don't mind.
Jordan.
Oh, what's the awareness for this time?
We're
It
looking to
is
see.
to get a bead on the situation on the large intersection.
Yeah.
I'm
Looking
gonna
to
give
see
it
if
to
we
the.
see any shifty boys.
Okay.
Hey, that guy looks suspicious. He's just a guy that sells hot dogs. Exactly. Awareness plus whatever you see fit.
Are they garlicky hot dogs?
Yeah, do we
It's
smell
probably a
garlic?
Chicago dog.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Chicago dog.
love this. I love a Chicago dog.
It's so good.
Yeah,
God,
with the
having a
celery
Are they like
salt.
Dodger dogs? Right? They're kind of like
What the fuck?
Nice!
No, it's a very specific combination of toppings.
Okay, so
I know.
holy shit! Congratulations, Kian, with the fucking double crits. Now these are the rolls we need.
Ian.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it to Kian. So Kian, you look across the intersection and you notice that there's a variety of security cameras availing the intersection. You see no discernible remnant of the person's passage between the area, but you think, you know what? Those cameras might have clocked it. And are you familiar with intelligence? Let me actually look at your character sheet. I'll give this to you for free if you have it. Yeah, you have the tech in this. You know that in Chicago, they centralize the information data collection to the police precinct for the district. The police precinct for this district is a fair 6 blocks away. If you go over there, you can review the footage and see where the guy went.
Let's do it.
I'm going to explain this to everyone, but a little bit quietly.
Does everyone huddle?
Uh-huh.
Not a huddle, just like a.
Everyone huddles over
I'm
me. 'Cause-
I'm lending my ear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to explain it discreetly because we are in public, even if we're in, even if there's no one else around imminently, we are in public. So I'm going to kind of explain that discreetly and be like, hey.
You're fine. You explain it to everyone discreetly. You determine that you have to avail yourselves of the latest police precinct. What would you like to do now?
We must decide first who is going to do the talking. This has been far too messy tonight. We've gotten lucky at most.
Do you want to? Would you like to call the sheriff and see if he's got an inside man there?
It's a good idea. Thank you, Yannick.
Is there a phone nearby? Or you said we have some kind of.
You have some.
Can I duck into a dark corner and give him a call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
We're looking to get at some footage. We need to go to the police station just west of the station. Do you have any contacts there?
What station?
The police station.
What station?
Was it the western station?
Ah.
Going just a little bit to the west of it.
Precinct 3. Hold on a second. Roll me a D100 and give me a range of 40 numbers. If you fall within
All right.
that, he'll have a contact.
All right, we'll go high. Go.
What do you want? 60 to 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll the D100.
If I can roll it. Why is... What
Just
am
do
I doing?
/R space R1D100.
Oh, there we go.
60 to 100 and you win. Please fail, because it'll be funnier. God fucking damn it, no way.
That's how we
the
do.
fuck off. Hell yes.
I think you actually, did you actually roll /R D100 or did you just roll /R? Yeah, you didn't do it right, because if you did it right, you get a D in front of it.
I'm so happy.
Ah, you fucked
That's more like it. Never mind. Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Damien gets back, she's like, I don't got any guys there. They're pretty on the up and up, unfortunately. You might have to get a little bit more creative. Do you need anything else?
No, thank you.
You got it.
Sorry, guys. He doesn't know anyone there.
Well, shit.
So, you're outside of the police precinct in District 3. It's a large Baroque building. Actually, it's a large Victorian building. Full glass windows, the whole 9 yards. You can tell that it's a lighter load than usual at this police precinct. Not that many officers within, but the place is locked down tight. What would we like to do?
I would like to rub my forehead.
This is the police station?
Actually, I have a map for this, but it's the interior.
Irene hates cops, so this is
Me
hard.
too.
Based.
I do not like police.
Polizei.
Police.
So, you're outside of the building. You can see that they are mildly understaffed, but it will probably not be easy to break into here. What would we like?
Is anyone reading Lady Chatterley's Lover?
Sadly, none of us are reading Lady Chatterley's Lover.
All of them.
Can we listen? Can we roll awareness to hear if anybody's listening to Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush?
This should be a thread.
Every single cop is actually currently reading
Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, actually, they're all really.
Thing over the.
We all thought it would be about them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you're really interrupting our classical English literature club right now. You got something serious to fucking talk about? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Stereotypical Chicago cops.
Why did we even go to the cops? Like, why are we here for this guy?
Look.
You notice that there are security cameras in the previous intersection, and all of the security camera footage is rerouted to the nearest police precinct. So if you break into here and review the police footage, you'll see where the guy went.
Wait
a second.
I got an idea. No, if you look disheveled, Irene, if you look disheveled, we could say you were robbed, and we want to look at the police footage.
Wait. Hang on. I'm just
It's pretend dishevelment.
Hang on, I'm just realizing something. Ian.
Hold on a second.
Ian,
yes, Andre.
Sorry, Ian. Don't I have like I picked something for this? Criminal contacts. Didn't we talk about like I have like I have like a cop friend?
Hold on a second. Criminal contacts. You know a corrupt cop. That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm homies with a corrupt cop. So I may know someone for this.
But is your guy at precinct 3? And does he work the midnight?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I want to say yes.
Give me
what I want to say is that this is the exact perfect thing for this. A range of 25. Okay, let's go between 65 and 90.
Okay, roll the D100.
If not, I can do damsel in distress.
Nope, your guy is actually shafted on the day shift because he accidentally beat shit out of some guy and he's on administrative leave now.
Damn, him being on the day shift is so inconvenient for my purpose.
For sure.
All right, what do we want to do next
I'm fully prepared to play damsel in distress, and I'm fine ruining my clothes. So I'm actually, who's the strongest among us?
game?
It does
It's
not say.
definitely
Yeah,
Yannick.
for
100%
sure.
Yannick.
Can I?
Yannick?
What was that,
Go
Esther?
ahead, Esther.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. I was
No,
going to try to
Esther.
tempt Irene to be willing to look disheveled by promising her that we will go shopping afterwards because almost all of us need more normal looking attire for this
That's
either
true.
Oh, I forgot
modern
about
pace
that.
or new climate.
You know,
So I was like, all right, wreck your clothes. We'll go shopping after. Next session we can have like a fashion montage for 15 minutes or whatever, and that's all. Thought it would be fun.
absolutely. And Irene is like super into that idea. But Irene is an actress, first and foremost.
God fucking damn it.
Love it.
I'm gonna ask Yannick to come outside with me for just a moment.
Oh.
Can you rip the sleeve of my leather jacket and just kind of like mess me up a little bit? Like, I mean, just rip. Like, you don't need to punch or anything, but just do
Make
some rips.
make sure
I
it's
would.
not in front of the cameras.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
that's right. I don't know.
I would agree to this if we are not in front of the cameras.
The
Yeah.
lot of you, I'm going to give this to you for free. You scrutinize the various ranges of the cameras within range, and you find a blind spot.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So no,
So
so just rip, no punching. Yes.
yeah, just rip, no punching. You can do if you want to actually hit me as hard as you can on my clavicle. That's fine because I think
Wow.
that will
That's
resonate with
like
the cops.
12 psi to break, though.
Wait,
I
yeah,
mean, not
yeah.
as hard as you can.
Yannick smiles and says, "You do not want me to hit you as hard as I can." Uh,
I mean,
Yannick,
the mark.
Yannick, Yannick,
Like a love tap.
Yannick puts his hand up
Love?
and makes kind of like the kind of okay sign, and then he flicks her with one finger, but flicks her really hard on like kind of the clavicle shoulder area, and it definitely like will leave a bruise.
She's gonna like squint from the pain at first, but also smile a little bit, and then so at this point, I'm assuming
and then I
she's
rip, and then I rip her sleeve.
perfect, and I'm gonna just like kind of like do like a 180 turn for him and be like, does this look good? Like, do I look convincing?
Does anyone else
Uh,
wish to add some
give
moderation?
give a little cry.
Yes, smear your eye makeup.
I'll do a little
Not,
sob.
yeah.
Just like
Can I
the
like?
beard.
Okay.
I
You
will
look.
offer to like. Do you need any more one second, and he'll like go up and like, yeet, pinch a pressure point, and it actually hurts.
Ow! That's smart.
Just focus on the lingering pain if you need to cry more.
Like
I used
Irene's
to do
lip
this for nuns.
is already quivering, and she's ready for action. So, okay.
Okay,
Irene
good luck.
is gonna like just do a limp into the the doors of the police station.
Now,
Um,
quick thing. So it's only
okay.
Irene entering, and everyone else is just playing back fiddle, right?
Yeah, we're hidden.
Okay, perfect. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Irene,
yeah.
The soul, the
I
beat
don't
up
enter the
woman is.
place.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andre. Go
Actually,
on.
you guys, wait. I kind of want to take one other person with me, as if there maybe was a
I'm
witness.
non-threatening. Although Kian's got more of a.
So wait.
You know
Okay,
what?
can I suggest something?
no.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Go on.
Said yes.
The joke is that yes, you can. Like,
What'd you say, Mom?
Okay, Mags, I want you to bring me into the police station as if you found me on the streets, like disheveled and crying and beat up. And
Okay.
I would like someone like to go in there with me so that like there's just like more of a distraction, or that person can like be the second with me in the police station. Does that make sense?
yeah.
It
So,
does. I must entrust my bag of medicine to Kian then. I trust Kian with this more than anybody.
Your Felix
okay.
bag of whatever is necessary for the situation bag.
I was
Although-
going to suggest that Kian go in a little bit later as a distraction, just playing up Lost Tourist, because Kian's not going to look threatening to anybody because he looks like 22 max with, fucked up teeth.
Hey, good
But
question. Well, sorry, you've been interrupted like a lot tonight. You keep going. I want to add something.
thank you. Kian can very, very easily pass as a confused, very young adult.
I'm wondering.
Non-threatening.
Whatever the
Sorry.
party sees fit.
But what were you going to say,
What
Magnus?
if Kian and Irene went in together as if like, hey, my girlfriend got beat up by this guy, and then I could go in as like the hello, I'm an old man, where am I? That's just
a good idea.
We all
That's a
just
good
come
idea.
in under different
Yeah.
crimes. Okay, well, I think at the very least, I'm ready to execute my scene. So
I think maybe just because I'm made very nervous by you, not you, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I think. Oh well, shit. In character, he'd be like, I don't know. You're maybe the boy would be better with them.
well, I ripped my jacket already.
I mean, do they make jackets from the 1870s anymore? That's what I thought.
Excuse me, it's the 1990s.
This jacket, I got this at Nickelodeon. I got slimed for this. You know how hard that is?
They closed the hotel. It was part of a
I stole
sweepstakes,
it
you
from
bitch.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh man,
Yeah.
all
at
the
the
other
Shrek premiere.
all the other vampires are so impressed.
Ooh.
A quick thing.
All right.
Just a
So what
quick
do we do? So
one
what do we
quick
want to do?
aside.
Damsel in
One quick.
distress,
Okay.
or
Okay.
old person in distress?
I'm invoking Prima Noctis as a storyteller. When we are discussing plans, we will discuss the plans in character. We're not doing it meta. Carry on.
Okay.
I think it's a good plan. I'll come in looking like the right college idiot. Say, oh no, my girlfriend. Sorry, lass. My girlfriend, she got beat up. We didn't see the guy. Or we did see the guy. We're all rattled. Can we see the footage? And then as a distraction, just in case, Dr. Niklaus can come in after us.
I would
Play
just go
up
with
the
friend and not
background.
girlfriend.
All right.
Go with A. I don't know if they're gonna believe you could land a
Actually,
girl like
in this reality,
That's fine.
no one really cares if you're gay that much. So
And
the gay thing would actually attract no additional attention.
no, I also think if she is not it necessarily if she's single, it also might help with persuade the cops to help you out.
with the damsel in distress angle. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So why don't I just go in
Clever.
alone? Why don't I just go in alone and I'll do my best here.
All right. You going alone?
Yeah, I'll go in alone.
Dr. Niklaus is
the
back up.
gang, the gang
No,
is
With his own-
executed.
I
The gang suffers the true death.
I don't know. It's different.
And
It's difficult lying. What do I tell them when I go in? And what do we need for
so
the
wait,
distraction?
just
All right, what's the fucking plan, gang?
Shut up!
let
We're
me
talking
speak in
about it.
character. Okay. So I'm going to go in and give them my best act, and I need to find the videotape. Is that correct?
Video footage, security footage.
Yes, the recorded camcorder footage. Is that not what they call it these days?
I don't. I'm not the one to ask.
I'm not sure, but
But
you need
It's
to
video
see it.
recording. Okay.
ooh,
Well,
addled. It'll work fine, lass. You've got this. The rest of us can wait. And if it doesn't go well, we'll come up. If it doesn't go well, we'll come up with a plan B. But we haven't even done plan A yet, so let's do that first.
let's do
Yes,
Okay.
good call.
So Irene is gonna just method act, and she's gonna actually lean down, do a little dainty squat, and actually pick some like sludge water up from the sewer and just like rub it in her hair. And
Gross.
Whoa.
she's going to
Water.
fluff her hair up like with the sludge
Ooh.
water in it. Not fluff it, but like run it through her hair.
It's his commitment.
Yes, looking pretty disheveled.
Commit to the shit.
She's going to begin limping towards the door of the police station.
Give me
just
a performance charisma check.
oh my, I've planned for this. Okay.
You're extremely good at this. If you don't like comically succeed at this, quit. Embrace the
I
sun.
will.
Like
I'll just lay down in the street. Okay.
I got jump scared by the ass gif again.
I'm scared. Nothing's done well. Okay.
Yes.
what? How did you do it?
Why? Possible?
What the fuck?
This.
What is with you people
Wow.
on these rolls today?
Girl, we don't know.
Okay, you
Can I
actually get
continue?
no. You can re-roll your bestial failures. So give me a rouse check really quick.
A what track?
A rouse check, because you get advantage
How
on
do
this.
I? A rouse
There's
check?
literally
I
a
see,
button, rouse. Just
I
click
see.
that,
I see.
and oh, thank God. Okay, good. So you're fine. You get 3 successes. Feel free to narrate your daytime television Emmy nomination performance as you enter into this police station. Go on.
Thank you. I immediately recall a very painful memory that causes me to freely stream tears down my face and my eyes redden. I am limping into this police station with my jacket torn, my dress torn, nothing on me at all other than the clothes that are completely ruined. My hair's a mess. And the little like love tap that I mentioned earlier. So there's a bruise on my clavicle, and I try desperately to open the door, and I'm looking at the police officers, and they're not helping me at all. So I push the door open with all my might that I can possibly conjure in this moment, and I make it just inside the door before completely collapsing.
That was perfect.
I'm
You
so
see,
proud.
at the out of the corner of your eye, you see all the officers are drinking out of their various water canteens, and several of them have
Oh
stickers on
god,
their
they're
canteens
Mormons.
that say "A woman's place is in the House and the Senate," and they look at you and go, "Oh my God!" Like, and then they immediately open up the security doors and they surround you and help you to your feet, and they go, "Oh my word, ma'am, are you all right? What happened?"
I'm just gonna say thank you, thank you. I've been attacked.
One of the officers reaches towards his lapel and announces to the radio, "I need the EMT out right now. We need to do a basic diagnostic on this lady. She's been attacked."
Can I have some water? Can I sit down, please?
They immediately get you the nicest chair in the foyer, which is like the only chair there. And they give it to you. One of the officers scuttles off to the corner and fetches you a water bottle. And the EMT comes up and he's prepared to check your pulse. What are you going to do?
Oh my God.
Uh
I'm just gonna say no,
oh,
please, no.
I forgot that I'm a walking corpse.
Don't
Like,
wait.
Wait,
Touch
wait.
me,
Oh wait,
please.
never mind. That's
Please
meta.
don't touch me. Hang on, I'm vibing right now.
do you want to
Yeah.
do another performance check?
Sure, I mean, sure, if you want me to, DM.
If she doesn't get the Oscar, it's because these dice hate women. There, I said it.
These dice kind
These
of do
dice
hate
hate
women,
Margot Robbie.
though. These dice kind
For
of hate
Margot
everyone.
Robbie everywhere.
These dice are kind of a little prejudicial. So give me another. What check do you want to make so that they don't take your blood pressure or whatever?
I mean, I'll do another performance check. I'm fine shouting, "Don't touch me."
All right, go
You
ahead.
know.
Be as theatric and shrill as you can. Performance charisma.
Let me breathe. Okay.
Lord, guide this. Oh! The EMT shows up, and you see a look in her eyes that goes, "This reminds me of my life. I'm out." Like, and then she just pushes. She places a hand on you and goes, "Wow, you're so cold. I'll get you a blanket, ma'am." And then the EMT disappears to go get you an emergency blanket. She appears in a few moments and drapes the thin sheer over you and says, "Are you all right?" And the EMT starts to help you drink the water and everything. Do you have the ability to drink water?
No. Hold on.
Okay, this is like I forgot what
No, I
this
don't.
is. There's a really specific. Hold on a second. I think it's like fuck. God damn it.
Can I not just like pretend like I'm so upset that my stomach is so upset that I just like kind of like regurgitate the water?
I will give it to you
But
for
it's not.
free. You simply
That
vomit up
happened
the
to me in
water.
March.
Yeah, you simply spew out the water. And what do you tell them?
Well, I'm going to find the nearest. So these guys are incels, is basically what you're telling me, and so
Hold on a
or
second. They're
conservative,
incels because
whatever.
they have stickers on their bottles that say a woman's place is in the House and the Senate. They're fucking feminist, moron. Like, that's why they like you.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
that's
what did
kind
I
of the
say?
opposite of an
And the
incel.
Did
Senate.
I?
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said the kitchen. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I? Okay, I'm clearly wrong. So, excuse me. Well, either way, I'm going to regurgitate the water, and I mean, hopefully, my teammates are taking advantage of this distraction. But I am going to cling on my knees to the nearest man who has the widest eyes, and regurgitate after
this
I've
man
regurgitated
looks
the water.
identical to Idris Elba. That's how attractive he is.
Oh,
Like,
That's great. That's great. And I'm going to just like bat these like absolutely tear stained mascara like just drenched eyes and just say, please don't let them hurt me again.
it's like, you're all right, miss. You're here. You're safe. What happened? Tell us everything. One of the officers takes out his notepad. He starts taking notes. The EMT adjusts the emergency blanket around you and start.
And she's gonna take a deep breath and say, there was a man in a gray hoodie and he attacked me and he ran and he took my dog.
My God, he took your dog?
Ran west. I think, right? That's the direction that he ran, I think.
Yes, correct. Okay, where did this attack happen? Please, miss, we need all the details you can manage.
When did we last see this guy in the
Western Station.
hoodie?
Western Station.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
I'm not gonna bail
I
you out
just
again. You have to remember like the basic directions. But go on.
I know I'm sorry. Okay, I was just getting off the train going home to my loving husband, and I was attacked. I don't know if it was my I don't know if I put off a vibe or what. I
One
don't
of the
know. It was my
officers
dog.
places his hand on your shoulder and says, "Miss, where did you get off the train? This is very important. We can review
Oh,
the
at
footage for you."
Western Station.
All right, please come here, ma'am. They take you into the interior of the station. They sit you down at one of the tables. The rest of the officers ask you, "Did anything, ma'am? Did water? Did a snack? Anything?" We'll have Officer Montowski over here review the footage for you.
No.
Montowski disappears into the back corner over here.
I think she made a very good point. One of us should be trying to get in there right now. Who's got the highest stealth? I have just one in stealth.
I've got 3.
I think you should slink on in.
I've got some stealth, despite being huge.
You're like a
Um,
shadow.
He's the
A big
biggest
I've
shadow.
got
and the
I've
strongest.
got I've got 2 stealth. Like I can do it, but it's not my specialty.
Alfei not only has stealth proficiency, but he's also the only person who has obfuscate.
That's true. All right, I'll try to sneak back there.
Yeah.
Give me a. Are you gonna do it naturally or supernaturally?
I'm gonna do it supernaturally.
Give me a rouse check.
Really naturally. A
What's the
natural stealth.
difficulty? What are we doing?
Doing it. Do it again. Remember, you're ancillary. You get to do this twice. Do not fucking. Oh God, no.
My blood is rousing.
Increase your hunger by 1.
Okay.
You attempt to use your foul powers, but the beast within you rises, and it breaks. You find yourself unable.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will do it naturally.
All right. Give me a stealth check. And also describe how you're going to do this, because you're like wide open. Where are you? Like outside? How are you going to get into the building?
Oh, do they have to actually let me in?
No, unless you took the folkloric bane where that happens. Otherwise, no.
I'm going to kind of just
Give me an
walk in as
investigation check.
okay.
God damn it! What is with you fucking people?
Wow. Terrible.
Make a rouse check. You're fine. Whenever you get a bestial failure, just roll a rouse check, because you're ancillary. You get to do
Okay.
it twice. So you're
Gotcha.
fine, but you only got a 1. You scrutinize the situation, and you don't determine any advantages that benefit you at present. How would you like to proceed?
All right. I'm going to go up to the desk around where she's getting talked to, and I'm going to signal someone.
That is beyond the security arrangement. Are you just going to approach the front desk?
All right. I'll approach the front desk.
All right. You get their attention, and one of the officers comes up, and he goes, "Yeah, let me guess.
There's
Somebody stole your hot dog." We get like 30 of these calls a night, man.
No. My hot dog fine. So
All right.
I saw a woman. She get attacked by a man. He ran off. I can identify him.
You don't say.
Good thinking.
Yes. Do you have any pictures or anything I could look at?
Oh, we got a guy in the back reviewing the footage. Where did she get attacked? Do you have any details?
It was right by the station.
What station?
Western Station.
Can I do I see him from where I am?
Yeah, you would. It's like a clear glass.
I'm gonna say, oh, he was there. He saw.
That's her. I know. I can point him out to you.
All right. The officer pushes the button to open the security door, and he allows you in. But right this way, sir. Please have a seat.
Okay.
So what did you see, sir?
Did what? Say it again.
What did you see, sir?
I saw this man come up. He rough her up, steal her dog, and then. Well, I wouldn't know that, would I? I was not inside to hear her story about the dog.
No, you
No,
wouldn't
but
know
you
that.
saw my dog. Well, okay. Well, you weren't in that.
No,
Oh,
you
right,
wouldn't know that, man.
Sorry.
Like, this is
I'm
why
like,
friends
thinking
are so
about my own
important.
narrative.
This beautiful woman was there. This man come up from behind, attack her, rough her, punch her a few times, steal something from her, and ran off this direction. I don't know, but he was wearing hoodie. I can point him out to you.
All right. Well, Officer Montowski's pulling the footage right now. Let me actually check. The officer presses on his radio. He's like, Montowski, do you have the footage yet? There's like a faint pause. You hear a click. Yeah, I got it. Send her back here to review it. It's like, right this way, man. We have the footage pulled up for the Western Station. They take you into the back, and they review the footage. It shows, the various going-ons around the Western Station and what have you. And it shows the drug dealer that you saw earlier chasing off the guy, and then he runs away. You see him throw something into a garbage can, and then he disappears out of view. And
the guy throws something into a garbage can?
Yes. The officers go, doesn't seem to be any footage of the actual attack. Where exactly were you, ma'am?
We found that blind spot.
No meta.
Sorry, where was the garbage can again?
It was like around the corner from the train station. You'd be able to go there and ascertain the location of the trash can very quickly. Aside from that, there's no actual footage of the attack that you're mentioning to the police officers, and you can see that there's a growing skepticism.
I'm not worried about that. Okay.
Based. It's like, ma'am, are you?
So
Where
wait.
exactly
So
did he
what?
attack you, ma'am?
So real quick, what? So Irene. So she's what direction then? So we only see
To the
this
southwest.
to the southwest.
He seems to have deposited something into a trash can to the southwest of the location of the Western Station.
And there's no more footage. This is it. You didn't see anything past this.
The officer
What
places.
about my dog?
The officer places a hand on your shoulder. Like, look, ma'am, we can ask the other precincts to see if they have any duplicative footage, but this is all we have. I mean, the cameras are really only on the most sensitive locations in the city. I'm terribly sorry, but we'll
What
keep an
about
eye on.
Abelard?
Look, miss, I have a dog too at home. He's a Great Dane. His name is Scooby. We can figure this out, all right? We'll look over the footage. I got a couple of crack detectives here. It's been a slow night. We could dedicate some hours to this, all right? Now, is there anything else you can remember about the attack that might help us?
Irene is gonna really just change demeanor very quickly and stand
Full
up
Tim Curry.
and yeah, and just be like, Interpol could have gained something more than this, something along those lines, and I'm ready to be released, gentlemen. Release me. So, and we're gonna just go back to the group.
All right, that was a really weird way to approach that situation.
I appreciate that, and I'm sorry.
They're gonna look at you quizzically and go, "All right, man. We can tell that you're in shock and you're free to go. You were never detained." And Alfabe, do you have anything left to say to the officer?
No, did you see where he went?
From what we could tell on the
When?
footage, it looks like he went to the southwest, but trail goes cold. He doesn't pick up on any of other surveillance feeds, unfortunately. We can
He just disappears. He is Invisible Man.
look. The coverage around the city is finite. I mean, we're not made of money around here, and the goddamn 85th gives us as much access to their recordings as we have. We'll look into it. Do you have any contact info? We can reach out to give you any updates on the case. The officer takes out a notepad to take down your information.
Talking to me or talking to her?
Talking to the both of you.
Oh, here. I hand him a business a brochure. Here, you can contact me. I sell coffin.
God fucking damn it. He looks over, looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you, and goes, all right. We'll keep you abreast. Now, ma'am,
You
do you have
call
any?
me.
Do you have any?
Yes.
Ma'am, do you have any contact information? We'd like to update you if there's any traction in the case.
Yes, my contact information is 515-555-5555.
They believe you.
I just want to get out there and find my dog. Goodbye.
Of course, ma'am. You're free to go. You exit from the police station and you're out in the open. You convene with the rest of your compatriots and inform them that whoever it was that sold this drug deposited something in a trash can to the southwest of the Western Station. What would we like to do?
Go dig in the trash, baby.
Yep.
Trash time.
I'm definitely gonna come back to the group and just say, and I'm gonna look at Andy. What's your character's name?
Alpha Saint Martin.
Okay. I'm just gonna say to the rest of the group, well, that didn't yield too much, but we need to go back to West Station, so we should probably head back there. We could head back there on foot and leave our car here.
Aye.
Yes, let's not take the car. Too conspicuous.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are not good shoes for walking.
The party just
I'll,
leaves her heavily armed, bulletproof, bomb-proof SUV on a street corner in Chicago. Totally not.
There's no
with,
good
with the driver
answer.
still in there.
The guy's just like, fine, I guess I'll just wait here. What do I
I'll
matter?
just
like
I'll play
Uh,
fucking Nintendo, I guess.
well, remember,
he's
well,
actually equipped with a Switch. He's fine with this. He's like, I've been meaning to catch up on Breath of the Wild. Totally fine. Give me a ring if you need a pickup. Like, you make your way over to the Western Station, and you quickly come across the trash can where the man deposited something. What would you like to do?
I would like to put on vinyl gloves, kind of like smack them, and then do the wiggle fingers to get them on my hands totally. And then
Okay.
I need to turn to Yannick and I say, I need you to pick me up by the ankles and lower me into the garbage.
It's like a
I'm too
regular.
short.
It's like a regular trash can.
I'm 4'10" and I don't want to touch it.
Good point. Carry on, my brother.
Would you mind very much picking me up and dunking me in like the apple? Bobbing for apples. Sorry. Yannick?
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 Hello?
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Sorry. Can you dunk me by the ankles into the garbage so that I
Oh,
can
I'm sorry.
retrieve
Yeah.
the thing?
Sorry.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I just had to take a phone call a little minute ago. I missed a little bit, but
You good?
yeah, Yannick easily lifts you and dunks you like he's playing the crane game with garbage.
And
Like
that's
I'm
the,
like I'm Achilles getting dunked into the river.
that's exactly it. You
Yes.
produce a single handkerchief, crumpled and rigid. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
I very gingerly unfold the crinkled tissue.
Within, which scintillates all of your interest, is a thick, coagulated tranche of blood. Human blood.
I take a whiff. Can I
Dun-
do I get like weird medicine powers if I sniff this blood to see if it's like sickly or if anything's wrong with it?
Give me medicine.
Hell yeah.
do you have what disciplines do you have?
What?
What disciplines do you have? I know that that's covered under one of them.
I
I
have
I have
some
bloodhound.
weird- I've got dominate, fortitude, and oblivion.
Hmm.
I do not know
have.
which covers what.
Wait, which disciplines was it?
I have dominate, fortitude, and oblivion.
For your disciplines?
Yeah.
I
I don't
only have
think any of them would
aspects
cover.
Just
and
roll
present.
medicine.
You're in medicine.
Oh.
Wow.
There we go. 3 successes.
Damn.
Okay, how do
Just
you
trying to see if this is
examine?
like
How do you
what?
examine the blood in the handkerchief?
I first want to make note of like it's the coagulation to see how thick it looks, if there's clotting or if it's just like as it should look if it's been drying on its own. I want to guess and see like what the platelet count might be, if there's anything wrong with the cells themselves. I guess like because I've been doing this a while, I I want to like say that I could like identify some things by smell. I'm a little wary to see if I could taste it yet. I'd be able to know more then. But I just want to see if there's anything notably off about this blood. As in, if this person had a sickness, if this person had like a poor diet, if they were anemic, or if they were like drugged in some way. Because I'm assuming that there's got to be like some blood in Red Eye, you know. So I want to see if this is like weird blood, and if that might tie them, tie this, or at least give me an idea of what Red Eye is composed of.
All right, cool. Give me your last memory of your experience in direct sunlight.
That sucks. It was it was 3 weeks ago, and it was exactly as I said. I completely got caught unawares after a night shift. Took off my my scrub cap to just scratch my head,
The
and
last
the
memory
sun
of direct
peeked at the
sunlight
clouds.
before you returned.
Oh, I was pissed off walking in a garden in Austria.
You
That's
examine the
it.
blood and you take a faint sniff of it. And the smell of it smells of traipsing through a beautiful, curated garden. The delicate sunlight alighting upon your skin like the warm embrace of a lover. You can smell the faint pollen coursing through the air and the sweet trill of flowers. It's delicate and balanced, and it fills you with almost a kind of longing for a thing that you can never possess again. This is not normal human blood.
This blood is very fucked up.
Mm.
Smell this, but do not taste it. And I'll hold up the blood to whoever comes first.
I I can smell. I have bloodhound, which I'm not sure what exactly that allows. It says I can smell the resonance of human's blood without tasting it.
Yeah,
But what does that actually allow me to do?
it's it's kind of a weird feature. It basically means I could tell you one of the four humors that the blood is subject to.
Okay.
Cool. What's that called?
It's called
Bloodhound.
yeah, the life resonance. There's like black bowel, yellow bowel, melancholy, sanguine, like the four
No, I
traditional.
know the humors. I wrote a play about them. I mean that ability.
It's a
Yeah.
weird thing that he gets as a Malkavian, I think.
But
That sounds neat.
no, it's as a junkie.
Oh yeah, he. I forgot he has his junkie powers. Would you like to take a whiff?
I would. Yes.
The Wifter.
It's a sanguine resonance, fiery and
Okay.
passionate, vibrant and alive. And you too are reminded of the last time you tasted the sun in your mortal form. And what is that?
It was the time I was actually I fell asleep while I was waiting out of this person's house where I thought my ex-wife was cheating on a guy, but I fell asleep, so I never got to catch it. I woke up in the morning and they yelled at me, and they thought I was some kind of vagrant, but I was really trying to catch her in the end. Yeah.
I love
Oh.
that. His last memory of sunlight.
So, like
Petty.
a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
This is lifetime energy. I loved it. Thank you. Thank you, Andy.
It's a
So,
past life.
now, a certain doctor has an additional piece of information. Do you wish to relay this to the rest of our compatriots?
What am I relaying?
The thing I just sent you.
Oh yeah. I'll relay that. I think maybe this could be tracked, but I can't. This is beyond my capabilities. We need a guru.
What needs to be tracked? The blood.
It's blood.
What is it? A tissue? What is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
the blood.
It's
Look,
a handkerchief.
smell.
A bloody handkerchief.
Bloody
Got
hand.
it. Hmm.
Bloody handkerchief.
Who
Is
is
there,
that?
it's Gabe. Is everyone else going
Gabe.
to take a huff of the handkerchief so that you can explain to me your
Yes.
last memory of sunlight?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I will take a huff of the handkerchief.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's so shocking. Thank you. So, what is your last
Wow.
memory of sunlight as a mortal, Irene?
Well, I was a creature of the theater in the Victorian era, so really there's not many memories of sunlight, but I would say that my last memory of like true sunlight is I woke up the morning of my first like debut performance, and I woke up with the sun, and just it was a morning of like no consequence. That's the thing, is that I just woke up and kind of went to my normal places in the market, and then I went back to sleep because I had to perform that night. I don't know, nothing special.
How banal. How deliciously
Mm.
banal. Does anyone else wish to take a huff of the magic memory blood?
Yeah.
Let's do whippets.
This is vampiric whippets. It's essentially what's happening.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Kian, you may go next.
The last time Kian saw the sun would have been shortly before his embrace. He was hungry. His family was hungry. His father and brother had had passed away and had just been carted off. And he just lay down on the ground, even though it was wet and mushy. It had been raining for a while, and then the sun came out as his father and brother's bodies were wheeled away with the whole, bring out your dead. And he was hungry, and he just lay down on the ground, not intentionally wanting to die, just no conscious thoughts anymore. It was beyond that. Just feeling the warmth of it on his skin and the pain radiating from inside out.
Poor fella.
Very sad.
Huh?
I said poor fella.
Yeah.
Yannick, you're the last one. Take a snifter.
Yannick kind of reluctantly brings it up to his mouth and inhales. There were bodies, many, many, many bodies. Some of them my friends, my brothers, my fellow warriors. Others are enemies. In piles, in heaps. This, I thought I was dead. The sun was rising. It stung my skin. I crawled. I pushed the bodies away from me. I crawled up, and I felt my skin exploding. So I ran, and I hid, and I never saw the sun again.
I pat his arm once, hesitantly, like, oh, I want to be nice, but he's frightening. But I want to be nice, and I just kind of give like a pat on the forearm.
He has no reaction to the pat.
Good. Okay. And I stand up, and I put the tissue in like a little sterile glass bottle, and I put that into my little doctor baggie, and I very carefully surgically take off my gloves, and I toss them into the garbage, and I say, does anybody... Oh, wait, that's a bad idea. They're going to come look in the bag. Oh, there's
Wait,
cameras.
wait a minute.
They can
If
see
this
the cameras.
person was coughing up blood, they might have, because their handkerchief was saturated, they threw it away. Maybe there is a trail we can find of blood spots.
It's a good idea, but if... Oh, and my gloves is in the thing. Can somebody get my gloves out? I'll throw them away somewhere else.
I will
I'll
get
throw
them.
them away somewhere else, please.
I'll
Could
I'll
somebody...
I'll
Thank
climb
you.
in and get your glove.
Beautiful. I'll like open up a sterile little sandwich bag, and I'll just have you put them in there, and I'll throw them away somewhere where the cameras won't see all of us. Okay. So who can
Would that be awareness, Ian? Or what would I look at to look around for any kind of blood droplets?
Awareness.
kind of be helpful if like this trail ends up where your cop buddy is. Does anybody else have any buddies, by the way, that we should know about?
Not yet. So you scrutinize the area around where the handkerchief was dropped, and you detect no blood.
Mm,
Mm.
okay.
You get the feeling that you
So,
might need something a little bit more fervent in the supernatural realm to determine where this particular denizen went. We need a very good tracker.
Should we call? Should we call the sheriff?
Uh oh God, who's got music playing?
sorry,
No.
I'm sorry. That's me
One
sneezing.
second. Um, does sheriff know? Or...
Out of character, are any of you familiar with Guru werewolves?
I mean,
Um,
I'm sure I know
Only
about.
shakily.
yes, I am. I mean, I played like Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, if that's what you
No, I
mean.
mean like, is your character familiar with Guru?
Oh
Yes,
no, Keon wouldn't be.
yes, Irene is.
You know Guru?
Well, they're werewolves, right?
Yes. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know any
No.
in Chicago?
Oh, like personally, no.
Where do you know Guru?
From Europe.
That's going to be tangential. I think a lot of us kind of have to just take the L on this and call the sheriff.
Oh, fine. Oh well, I don't. Okay, yeah, sure.
Uh, sheriff time.
Who
I
is
call the
going to
sheriff.
call the sheriff? Who amongst
I
us
do.
is
I
not
have the
enough?
clean hands. I call
Who
the sheriff.
didn't Andy call the sheriff before?
I called him last time. Yeah.
Alphaba. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I can go. Hello. Oh,
Hello?
hello. It is I again.
Hello, it's oh
Oh, sorry. Who's calling?
no, I wanted to hold the phone. You went into
You do it.
okay. Hello. I do like the old person thing where they hold the phone like a piece of pizza and they yell into the mic.
Yes, I can hear you.
We found blood on a tissue. We need to know if anyone can track it. There's something wrong with it. We smelled it. It's and I look around at everybody. It was weird, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smelled
Yeah.
weird. It did things to us. We found the fellow who sells the red eye and he threw this tissue into the garbage. I finally found my accent, by the way.
That's fantastic, by the way. Did you?
Thank you.
Lovely.
So you need a tracker?
Yes, yes.
Let me guess. A guru.
Okay. Whoever. My nose can't do it.
I might know one that might be amenable, but she's a bit of a firebrand. Do you know Babineau's garage down there near the warehouse district?
I've never been here before.
Oh yes, of course. I always forget. I'll send you the location via text. Head out over there.
What's a
Um,
text?
a text. Oh my word! You will receive a telegram
Oh,
on the
okay.
small device that you've been given.
On this?
Yes, on the thing you are holding right now. You're
Oh,
so
thank you
astute.
so much.
She's a bit of a firebrand. I do advise you make your appearance known before you enter her domain. The Guru tend to be a bit particular when our kind enter their domain. The garage
No.
is down there in the warehouse district. I'll tell her that you're coming.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
And get there
I
quick.
hang up.
He's like explaining directions to you, and you just like hang up. Like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And I look to everybody with a little smirk, and I say, I know what texts are. I like to lie to people like that. I know
How
what to do.
how far away is he?
it's like 30 minutes away.
Okay.
So I take it we're gonna go back to the car, which is like a 15-minute walk away, and drive over to the mechanic shop, or are we gonna walk like weirdos?
No, we're
Let's
driving.
walk.
I mean,
Although, yeah, let's drive, because if we do the car, that's gonna be a pretty good announcement of like, hello, people are here, and then we could go a little step further and be like, hello. That's a good idea. And we get to ride in the AC.
it gives us. I think it gives us some cred with them that because we're saying who's sending us, and then clearly
Oh, he gives you. I forgot to
Yeah,
give you her name. Her name is Griselda Villalobos.
that's a name. I like that. That's a fucking name and a half.
say the last name again.
Villalobos.
Like the pit bulls and parolees people? Oh my god. That's what they call their rescue, right? Hang on. Villalobos. Yep, Villalobos Rescue Center. Cool.
You arrive in front of Babineau's repair shop. The exterior is draped in a large mural of a Haitian flag. Adjacent to the Haitian flag, you see two flagpoles, one bearing an 80 star American flag, and then a small Juneteenth flag, which flutters in the delicate breeze of the late night of Chicago. What would we like to do? Oh, actually, one thing you can immediately tell is you can see the flickering lights of an accelerant torch peering out from underneath the garage doors, barreling into the open night sky. It's quite vibrant. The door itself to the mechanic shop seems to be open, faintly propped open.
Squint.
We're just gonna enter.
I'll like scoot out of the child's seat, and then I'll just be like,
Should we knock?
hello?
Silence greets you, and you hear the distinct sound of the accelerant torch upon metal as it continues.
I think she's busy. Who has the most dealings with the guru? Who knows them?
Was anyone familiar with Guru cultural practices?
Definitely not.
Hmm.
I got nothing.
I don't believe so.
I do have a 3 in occult, so maybe
Give me an
this.
occult roll. The DC will be 2, which
Okay.
in this game means you're gonna fail.
And an ex-boyfriend of mine was a guru, so
Sad.
Oh, good for you, girl.
Once
Good
you
for
go
you.
guru, you never.
Go back. Oh no! Reroll your bestial failure.
Hot
Oh
diggity
no!
dog.
Stop. All right, fine. Here we go. Hold on.
Just do a
You
just do
just
a rouse
get a
check.
whiff of the air, and you're like,
Oh, rouse check.
Yeah, just give me a rouse check. Which hopefully
you are
you will
aroused.
fucking pass. Oh, thank God. Okay,
Plus
so
Yay!
1.
No problem.
customarily, especially within Chicago, kindred must announce themselves before entering into guru areas. It would be unwise to barge in without loudly announcing your presence.
But I have an ex-boyfriend.
What would you like to do?
Go ahead. Um. Well, Ian, are you allowing me to have an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, you have an ex-boyfriend who's guru. What do you want to do with this? Like, I already told you what you need to do. Just do it.
Can you? I'm so sorry. Can you
Don't be a
state where
weenie.
we are one more time?
Announce your presence loudly and forcefully.
At the repair shop.
Todd. Todd, where the hell are you, Todd? That's my boyfriend's name. My ex-boyfriend.
Tad sounds like a total werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
That's a werewolf name. We're
Fine,
werewolves.
fine.
We're werewolves, not swearwolves. I think you're
Right.
Werewolves, not swearwolves.
You are greeted by silence. That's uncustomary.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just be like, guys, like I got this, and take a step forward. I'm just gonna keep walking forward and just say, can I speak to Todd?
Give me a dexterity check.
What's her name? Griselda was her name?
Griselda.
I don't know
Griselda
Griselda. I know
Villalobos.
Todd.
Yeah, Lola.
Can I yell out and say, Miss Griselda?
And
That's it.
Irene, you enter through the door, and through a matter of instinct and pluck, you hear the sound of a trigger being pressed. Multiple shotgun blasts course over the
Oh
top
no.
of your head and
Oh.
deftly miss you
Oh no.
because you prepped. And you hear the
Oh.
following voice. I told you I'd be redecorating if you came back. Hands up! I want to see the whites of your eyes before I paint these walls red.
Irene does a sexy hands up.
I'll like hurry over when I hear gunshots.
Several shotgun blasts. Higher! I want to see them all the way to heaven. I want you to touch the very taint of God. Get those goddamn hands up.
Irene does like a lovely flex of her like you know the muscle that connects like the clavicle to the bicep?
Yeah.
And like that's all you see through the ripped leather jacket.
You brought guests too, right? Good. I wanted to do a second coating on the walls. I told a lot of you if you came back here, I'd be using you as props. Got any last words?
We've never been here before. What are you saying?
What?
My hands are up.
There's like a faint pause, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And the voice says, corpses, huh?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Your names?
But Nicholas Leitner. This I can't remember your name. I'm scared. Irene, what is your last name?
Oh, my last name is Gorthythe.
Yes, is that there's 3 more of us. We are the sheriff. He told me he said come to you because you can help, maybe.
I
hope.
thought you
don't have to
people
help
were a
if you
bit
don't.
addicted to decorum. You ever heard about announcing yourselves?
We did. We
Irene-
said hello.
That's not
Irene
the
looks
proper
fine.
protocol for Chicago. A lot of you aren't from around here, are you?
No.
I can smell it on you.
We also told you.
I took a bath. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are not from here.
You hear a faint
How do
pause,
you
and then a woman drops from the ceiling in front of you.
bitchin'?
She lands in
Very
front of you,
cool.
and she's holding in her right arm a fully automatic drum-fed shotgun, still pointed at you. She
Wow.
looks at you and brushes away the dreadlocks from the front of her hair. She looks at the lot of you with her firm eyes. All right. I can smell desperation on you. You here for something? I'm sorry for the
Yes.
theatrics, but I've been robbed a few times lately. They took a few
Oh.
carburetors from me, and those are hard to get by these days. Made me a bit passionate in defense. She lowers the shotgun. All right, make a claim. I imagine Damien wouldn't send you here unless he had something important he needed done.
Yes. We have. Excuse me. And can I put my hands down, please?
Oh, yes. Your hands can go down.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's starting to cramp. Okay, and he'll like kneel down and he's kneeling like to dig through the doctor bag, but he didn't need to do that. He's kneeling so that he can hide the fact that he's like trying not to panic. Um, but he'd be catching his breath if he had an itty catch.
She waves the
Irene is
shotgun
Eventually,
around.
gonna.
She waves the shotgun around. Is one of you better at this talking thing than this diminutive fellow? Time is money.
Not with guns in our faces, unfortunately, but we'll try our best.
Look, this is Chicago. And if you've lived here, you understand why I have to operate this way. Because sometimes some people have to be turned into paste and redecorate my walls. Do you think everything in here was red to begin with? The walls used to be white. And what is it you need?
it's very, very, very poor decorating practice. You're gonna make yourself sick. And then he'll stand up and hold the little glass jar.
I don't get sick. But go on.
We will all get sick if
No.
you
Don't
don't
get
help
sick.
us.
She
All of
raises her
us.
eyebrow and looks at you and says, now you've piqued my interest. What's the vial?
It is blood, but we can't. There's something wrong with it. We can smell that, but we need to know where we can find more of it. Whoever excreted it, um, something's wrong with them, and they are linked to, uh, uh. Put it this way: you were robbed recently, yes? We are trying not to be robbed in the long run, and whoever this came from is helping that to happen. And it will create trouble for everybody, not just us, for you, for the changelings, anybody who needs to not be out in the open about certain things. Um, it, can we borrow your nose, please? Uh,
She looks at you, raises her head, turns her nose up to you ever so slightly, and takes a deep breath. You're desperate, aren't you?
yes, you shot the gun at us.
Beyond that, you need me. What's the price?
What do you ask?
Mm,
What do you ask? What do you need?
What's the price?
we don't know.
What does your community need? I know the growl. The growl.
Garou. God
Guru.
damn it. It's basic
Garou.
French.
The drow did this.
The drow did this. Like,
The drow.
it's basic French.
That is not what. Okay, that's just what I really didn't say that. The what is it? The
Guru.
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 Like Luke
Thank
Guru.
Luke Garou. Yeah.
you.
She looks at you
What
and
does
goes,
Guru need?
"Hmm, I'd prefer to hear
Your
your offer
community.
first before I counter with what I really need.
What if we could locate the carburetor?
Oh,
I can get more of them. I need something better than that.
what about
What's it?
medicine? We have a doctor.
Uh, that
My
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
kind,
Shut up! Shut up!
my kind are immune to the diseases of the kind. I'm gonna need
Uh,
more.
How do you feel about organic coffee?
We have our own rituals, Wormwalker.
What about art?
More.
I can tell you.
Whittled birds.
wait.
That's not art.
Wait. What was Keen saying? Little birds.
No, whittled birds.
Kian, what was your point, Kian?
Actually, I take that back. Whittled birds are art. Okay, go on. What about Yannick? Yannick?
Wait, Keen was
Kian,
saying
let
something. Hang
Kian
on.
fucking make the suggestion.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can tell you that you aren't immune to this. If you smell this and see nothing wrong, nothing at all, then we will leave your territory and never bother you again.
She extends out a
But if
hand.
I am right. Oh, okay, yeah, and I'll.
She gives it a deep breath. You can see her eyes widen. She furrows her brow and looks down to the ground and then back at you. She step outside for a moment. I need to commune with the elders.
He's gonna nod, like very, half bow respectfully and step back.
Out means out, and shut the door behind you. It'll be a few minutes. I'll come get you when I have an answer.
He acquiesces.
Does everyone else acquiesce?
I
Yes.
acquiesce, but
Yes.
I don't trust leaving the sample with her. I'm gonna keep.
It's my thing.
Do you request the sample back?
I do.
She obliges you and hands you the handkerchief back.
Thank you.
Now, please,
Or
outside.
Donka. Okay, I leave.
Does everyone?
I leave as well.
Okay. Kian leaves. Alfabe leaves. Everyone's outside.
Yes, I leave sexily. I'm leaving.
We're aware.
Sexily.
Thank you.
Now, does
I
anyone,
leave bigly and ugly.
does anyone want to be rude and attempt to snoop in as she contacts the elders?
No.
Not me.
I do not think that would increase our chances of surviving this situation.
No.
A few moments pass. You're welcome to roll perception. Actually, awareness. You're welcome to roll awareness. And that's everyone.
Why not?
Even the dumbest amongst us.
Hi.
Excuse me.
Wait, is that me? Okay, let me roll this awareness.
What?
Awareness plus wits.
The biggest, and remember, you can re-roll the.
Dice.
Another total failure. Damn.
Oh right, I'm an Ensele. I can peeky peek.
You could do it twice.
Oh
Wow,
my
that's
God.
bad. So,
Yay!
what the ever-loving fuck?
Ew.
My
The
What I'm
behold.
highest
talking
roll of
about,
the
dude.
session.
So,
Yay!
Niklaus and Niklaus alone, you uncover the following information.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
After a few moments, you hear faint murmuring and whispers, and she returns and opens the door. She looks at the lot of you and says, I've spoken with the elders, and we have a few limitations for this agreement. We want to have better smuggling routes out of the city. It's been difficult to go on our pilgrimages as of late, because the goddamn Refied Legion keeps pinching our patrols. We want assurances we can get out of here to our holy cairns outside of the city. Grant us this, and I will also surrender myself to the clan that broaches this agreement, and I will offer my services as a huntress. I believe this should satiate your interests, kindred.
To himself, Niklaus thinks that that's a little much, and he feels kind of bad for bringing that agreement to the prince, but he'll like nod and dutifully write that down in his little doctor book. Okay. Well, we will go bring this to the attention of who needs to hear that. Thank you. We'll be in
She
touch.
faintly upturns her nose and takes a deep breath and goes, I can smell the silicon in your pockets. Make the call to the prince or the sheriff or whoever it may need be, and you'll see that this will be accepted quite readily. And excuse the rhyme, I'm in a mood.
It's okay. I know poets. He'll like nervously call the prince.
You would call the sheriff. You would not call the prince directly.
It takes him a minute because he's like frightening, afraid, hands shaking, trying to search Prince in the contacts, but he calls the sheriff.
Yeah?
Hello.
I could tell by your tone that something horrible has happened. Make it quick.
No. She Miss says yes. And he'll hand the phone to Kian.
Hey,
Yeah?
the Guru are only willing to work with us on this if they get smuggling routes in and out of the city for their pilgrimage.
Better routes. Better routes.
You hear a faint pause, and Damien tells you, "Allow me a few minutes." Click. Now, a few minutes pass. What do we do while we wait for Damien to call back?
Not make eye contact with Griselda.
So you're just gonna ignore the big Tommy mommy. Got it. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
few...
is Griselda still pointing a weapon at us? Like,
No, she stopped pointing the gun at you a while ago. She's being respectful.
okay.
Eventually,
Nicholas is just shy.
spaghetti in pockets. So, eventually, your phone begins to ring. It's gonna keep ringing until you tell me you pick it up.
Okay, I picked it up.
Tell her she has a deal. The venture will
You have
make
a
a few
deal.
accommodations.
You have a deal. They have made a few accommodations.
She raises an eyebrow. What clan?
Ventru. My own blood.
You people like your money. I agree. Where did you find this rag? She places the automatic shotgun in a small container and locks it. And she gestures for the lot of you to head outside. Where did you find this particular rag?
It's a garbage can in the West Station.
Alright. I take it you have a vehicle of some kind? Can we get there quick?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Post haste. I'll ride in the trunk. I like the extra room.
But you don't want to... Well, yeah. There's no room. Okay. I was gonna you don't want to ride in the AC? It's so nice.
She skunks into the trunk.
It's an Escalade. There really isn't a trunk.
Yannick doesn't say anything, but Yannick is eyeballing that automatic shotgun. Like he wants that thing. He's very excited. Like he saw it and he was like he was more excited to see a cool gun than he was scared of death. That thing came out and he was like, "Oh, that is fucking cool."
It's like when you go to your cousin's for Christmas and you see a toy that they've forgotten about, so you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna play with it when he leaves the room."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that full on Optimus Prime that's a foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking rag.
That robot raptor.
You arrive back at the Western Station. How do we enter over to the Western Station?
With our feet.
Yo, real quick, how is this wrapping up kind of soon?
30
Because
minutes.
I am
30 more.
about. Okay, cool. Heard.
30 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I got time to make a drink. I'm still listening.
How do we approach the Western Station?
With Pink Panther music? What do you mean?
Dun 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 dun. Yeah. I imagine you approach with delicacy and aplomb. You arrive, you exit, you hand her the rag. She takes a sniff, and you see her kind of waft the air into her nostrils, and she goes, "Follow me." She makes her way towards the southeast. Do you follow?
Of course.
Of course.
You meander your way through the streets of central Chicago for about 35 minutes until eventually she arrives at a sewer grate. She gets down on her fours and takes a deep breath of the sewer grate. She rises, dusts herself off, and cleans her hands with sanitizer. She looks at the lot of you and goes, "There's only so much my human senses can do. I'm afraid that when we get down there, I'm going to have to be A bit more than I am right now. Are we ready?
Yes.
Of course.
Um,
Nicholas is just a little like butterflies in his stomach because somebody else uses hand sanitizer. Even though we can't get sick by this shit, it's still nice.
she looks at Yannick and goes, "Do you mind for now?" And she points at the sewer grate.
Yes. He fucking uses his big strong strength, lifts it up.
Perfect. She gives you like she raises an eyebrow and gives you a bit of a wink, and then she crawls into the sewer. And she goes, "Quickly now, time is money."
Oh no, we have. Oh, oh, are they
Forewarning,
pushing?
it does not smell good down
I know.
Alphabet jumps in.
here. Based. Hey, how does everyone else come in?
Some of it splashes up on Nicholas and he full on like girl screams.
It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth.
I will. Niklas, remember,
What?
we're going to completely re-outfit ourselves once we're done.
This is my favorite sweater. Why
Need
did
to
they
be
wear
in the
this?
car.
Griselda looks at you and
Oh,
says, "The smell's never gonna come out, buddy."
I go put my nice sweater in the car.
Everyone
I
waits
kiss it
15
goodbye.
minutes. Everyone waits 15 minutes for this.
I,
Priority.
I'll
We're
spend
going to
the
the west
15 minutes reflecting.
station.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're
No,
going
no,
to the
you go.
west station, right?
What was that?
Are we going to the west station right now, or
We're in
Going
the
You're
West
into
Station.
the
you're at the
sewers.
West
Yeah.
Station.
okay?
You meandered through the loop until you arrived at a sewer grate, and Griselda has informed you that she cannot continue to track in her human form, and you need to descend into the sewers.
Got it. Well, my outfit is already ruined, so I will go into the sewers. It's fine.
Okay, now that everyone has returned to the sewers, Yannick, are you going to place the grate back where it was to cover your tracks?
Yes, I put the sewer grate back in position.
Perfect. So Griselda begins to immediately disrobe. She's wearing overalls that are covered in oil, and her hair is smattered with grease, and she begins to disrobe. She takes off her overalls, her undergarments, and she's completely naked. She then proceeds to neatly fold all of the items and hand it to the nearest person. Who is the nearest person to Griselda?
Not gonna be me. I got too shy as soon as she started
I
like when her shoulders were out. I was like, oh,
I think Alphabet jumped in right away after her, so he's probably next to her. So that's fine.
She hands you the outfit as she's naked, and she notices. How does everyone react to the situation? I imagine that a certain someone is grimacing at the situation. How does everyone else react to her being?
You do not get to my age by chasing every excitement and fear you see.
She kind of raises an eyebrow at you and says, "Do you know what adding 700 pounds does to a decent outfit?" I don't
No,
know.
I thought you wanted us to respond in character to like, and never mind for like how we respond, and I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah,
Kian's being normal about it. That's
that's
all.
that's her response.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Adding 700 pounds tends to ruin an outfit. Alfape, was it? Could you hold on to these for me if you don't mind?
No problem.
Now, what's readily ascertainable about her nude form is she is covered in the remnants of bullet hole marks, scars, various lacerations, and everything. If you are proficient in occult, you can roll to determine why that is, but only if you are
What?
proficient in
Wait,
occult.
Ian. What else? What else does she look like?
She is Haitian and Mexican. She has full dreads with the golden bands, and
nice.
her
I love
skin
those.
is actually tattooed with concentric golden circles that go
Hmm.
all about her body and tend to ring and go against and within the various scars and protuberances. Now, Kian, you know that Guru have a heightened healing factor, and that they actually do not normally have scars unless they wish to keep the scars. Griselda has kept these scars for a reason. She can get rid of them if she sees fit, but she's chosen not to. She looks at a lot of you and says, "Bear with me a moment." You see her skin begin to crack and course, and you see bursting from within her an inner beast. Her flesh explodes off of her body, and within a moment you see a hulking Guru, a Canid, 9 feet tall, 800 pounds of raw werewolf muscle. She stoops down and with a single claw lifts up the remnants of her flesh and devours it in a moment. She looks at you with her werewolf face and raises a remnant of her eyebrow, and you can almost intuit she's looking at you and going, "Well, shall we?"
That's when I walk back in. Okay. Oh,
Nani?
Let's do it.
you got so tall.
Griselda, in her canid form, takes a deep breath of the air, and she begins to trudge her way towards the east, down the sewer gangways. Do we follow suit?
Yes.
Yep.
And the entire time, I'm just like, keeping pace with everybody, but I'm at the back. I'm disgusted, and I'm muttering in like Renaissance era Hungarian and Latin, all, like how like disgusting words, like "oh, this is terrible," "oh, oh, oh, that fat bird that we just passed," "oh, that rat," "oh."
That rat was the size of a fucking horse. About an hour passes as you make your way through the various warrens and tunnels, and eventually you stop at what seems to be a hatch that's affixed to an old building, like an old sewer bypass in one of the old Victorian buildings from the late 1800s. You see Griselda place her claw upon the hatch, and she looks at the lot of you and then nods. What would we like to do?
Follow her with a grimace.
She looks at you, she nods, and the werewolf skin of her body begins to fall from her like tender flesh after a barbecue. Hair melts away. Muscles fall from her body. And as these fall upon the ground, they turn into a faint dust that disappears into nothing. And all that remains
Yeah.
is her nude form. She looks at the lot of you, gives a faint cough. Always smells like popcorn for some reason. The clothes, if you don't mind, Afave.
Well, of course, here. Let me help you with that.
She accepts your assistance and places on her undergarments and overalls. She dusts herself off. She looks at the lot of you and goes, "Aside from Yannick, I feel like the lot of you would be piss poor in the next situation. Could you wait for a moment while I see what's up there?"
Why do you say that?
Aye.
Okay.
I'm skilled in the arts of subterfuge. Just give me a few minutes. She
Okay.
delicately slinks up the ladder, making not a sound, opens the hatch without a whisper, and disappears into the darkness above. Several minutes pass, and eventually she returns. There's a door up the hallway towards the left. That's where the scent ends. I can't figure out how to open the door, but I believe that's where you're going to find your particular miscreant.
Is is this as far as you go?
I told you I'd find him. I didn't tell you I'd kill him. I think you have anything you need.
Aye.
There's no guards, there's no sensors, and there's no cameras. Just be quiet getting into the hatch and go down the hall. I think you'll be able to figure things out from there. The tracks look fresh. I think he retreated into some kind of warren. And it smells like there's about 6 more of them in there. So you might be dealing with 7. I can't tell you
What
anything more than that.
when you say them, Any idea?
Human.
Ah, interesting.
Nothing more salient than that. Something about this causes my hairs to stand on end, so I advise caution. Are we well?
Aye.
I'll be making my leave. I wish you good fortune.
I mean, this feels like a trap.
Hmm,
Aye.
no. I sense no preparation. The link to the footsteps, the gate, they are in a panic. Whatever they're doing in there, they're fortifying themselves, but they haven't done it yet. There's a faint tinge of adrenaline in the air. They were afraid. Exercise caution, but I think that with enough prep, we might be able to get the drop on them.
You think my friend can borrow
Borrow my what?
your your shotgun?
I left it back at the shop. But,
Oh,
hmm, what's a good gun?
That's the one. I do very appreciate a good gun.
I tried.
What's a good gun worth to you? She raises an eyebrow.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw my friend here, and I know he's a big fan.
So I am a businessman. I deal in debt.
Hey, hold on a second. Andre, you're hot micing. There we go. Carry on.
Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm literally in like a room full of people. I am a businessman. I deal in death.
As we established, I'm a Ventru.
She
Money
reach
is inconsequential.
she reaches into her back pocket and pulls out a 480 Taurus Magnum. And what would this be worth to you?
Hmm. Um, Yannick pulls out his own gun just to kind of compare. It's a what's a good gun for Yannick to have? Definitely the classic Colt 1911.
The Colt M1911 does not exist in this reality because there is no
What?
Spanish-American War.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, what about that that German gun that's got the interest it's like a
Mauser,
Mauser or
a,
something?
Mau, a, Ma-
Luger?
a Mauser C96.
Yeah. Let's say it's that one then. Damn it. I can't believe the 1911 doesn't exist in this world. That sucks. All right, that's fine. What a great gun. Okay, yeah, he's got a Mauser. So, um, uh, that would be that. What kind of gun did you say she pulled out?
A Taurus 480. Here, I'll send you a photo of what
Yeah,
it looks like.
yeah, great. Um, yes, it is a fine weapon. What is it worth to me? Do you need anyone killed? It's worth to me this gun. It is worth one life.
She looks at you, scrutinizes you up and down. You're not one to break your word, are you?
Wait. I'm sorry. I just cut out. What'd you say? It's worth what?
She looks at you and goes, "You're not one to break your word, are you?"
No, I do not break my word.
A favor for a favor. She whips the gun out, spins it in her hand, and holds it to you, handle forward, barrel pointed towards her.
Yeah, he grabs it and kind of like looks it up. He looks it up and down. He pops the like the cylinder out, spins it, whips it back in, gives a little spin, and sticks it in the back of his pants.
She looks at you and goes, "A deal's a deal." Also, here, she hands you 2 quick pulls. You have 6 rounds in the gun and an extra 12 rounds. She hands you 2 quick draw 6 round pulls.
Oh, the thing where it's
Quick load.
like they're all together, so you can load in all 6 with one movement.
Yeah, and then you just pop it off and throw it on the ground. She handed you
That's
2 of
so
them.
sick. All right,
She
cool.
she looks at you and goes, "My clan will call upon you in due time. Well, actually, my tribe will call upon you in due time, and you will honor that call. Do you agree?" It is done. I wish you well in your further adventures. And she departs down the sewer gangway back to where she came. Okay, I think we're going to call it quits here for today, since someone has disappeared into the aether.
To me?
No, Max.
No, it's me.
No, Max has
Oh.
disappeared.
He's
No,
right
Max
there.
isn't here.
Cool.
Oh, also make
That's fine.
note, Griselda's tribe are the Glasswalkers. So keep that in mind.
Glasswalkers.
Glasswalkers.
All right.
Are we gonna
Very
get
cool.
like an episode recap?
Yeah, we will
For the
get
next-
on. We will get on the following
Totally.
próximo episodio de When Men Lead the Blind. Yeah, we'll do that.